When it comes to 1-year-old Mariah Cartavius, you are not.
The hand is there. The puck is still loose. 11 seconds. You've got 10 seconds. The countdown going on right now. Morrow up to Schultz. 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat.
Here's the leader, Annemiek van Vleuten from the Netherlands. Well, there's enough of a gap to put a motorbike in there now, so it must be quite significant. Oh, van Vleuten is down! Oh, it's bad. It's a nasty, nasty crash for Annemiek van Vleuten.
Welcome to my house, everybody. Well, it's our house, isn't it? We're back here on Now Trending. It is Monday, August 8th. It's a lucky day, 8-8. 8's my lucky number all my life.
Really?
It is. And while driving here today, my car reached 88,888 miles, and I sure did take a picture of it.
Really? Were you going 88 miles per hour?
I should have taken it there, maybe on the way home.
88 miles per hour.
And you can go back to the future.
Mike, I'm actually so happy to see you here right now.
Really?
You saved yourself a can of whoop ass. Like,
why? What did I?
Like within minutes, you did.
She was hunting you.
I was turning red. I saw that message. I even posted on my Facebook. We have one co-host on a plane, another co-host, God only knows where.
Well,
and see what I have to say about it. Now I don't have anything rude and awful to say. What will our listeners think?
Oh,
don't worry, I got a lot of crap to say today.
They might actually think I'm a good person for once.
No, we can't have that happen here. We're back here after a great weekend, after a long week, actually. It doesn't seem 7 days went by pretty slow. I don't know. I miss you guys, believe it or not.
I thought it went by pretty fast. I don't know. Maybe I've just been busy.
That's because
you're just busy. You're
the creepy guy over at training camp, aren't you? I want to talk to you about that later once we get into sports, and we're going to talk training camp. God, I just had so many thoughts that I just lost them all.
Yeah, all of them lost.
We're back here again. We've got Drew here. The lovely Drew. How are you?
What's up? How you doing?
Sexy. That's the voice you're going with today?
Yeah, I figured why not.
Mike. Oh, that's what I meant to say. Before I lose my thought again. For about 30 seconds yesterday, I actually missed John Etch.
Oh, yeah.
I did. I really did.
I miss you, Johnny.
It was only for 30 seconds. And then that was it. And then I was like, what am I thinking?
Yeah. So how did that come about?
I was online, and I think I was starting to get ready for the show. And I just, his energy connected with mine somewhere. I think maybe I seen his name online, or I saw a picture. And I was like, I missed him for like I said, it was only about 30 seconds, if that. And I did. I was like, first I got sentimental, and then I was like, what are you thinking?
Oh my gosh.
John, we missed you for 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. Mike, how are you today?
No, I'm doing great. I'm a little tired and drained, but I mean, I woke up early today. I went to practice. So it takes me like an hour to get there.
I know. You really put in mileage to get there.
Yes, it's a lot of mileage back and forth, but it's nice. Like I still get to watch practices as much as I can, and then I try to ask the athletes questions when they're signing autographs.
Right.
Since I don't have the media credentials to get on the field and like really interview them.
Right.
I just kind of ask them. Like today, I asked Devontae Parker about his hamstring injury, and he told me he might be back tomorrow. And they're not even supposed to talk about their medical stuff, but
right. So he gave you a clue, huh?
See, being in the shadows.
Yeah, being in the shadows.
We get the scoops. These guys get the scoops.
But isn't that supposed to be like media? We're supposed to be the ones who get the first story.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't that
Well,
our train? We want to be the first.
I think it depends on players aren't allowed to. I think comment on their medical situation to the media,
Well, now you put
or
them
they'll
out there.
get fined. But I think it depends on exactly what they say and how detailed they get into it.
Don't worry, we're not the media, so he's not gonna get fined.
Yeah, I know.
You're just a creepy guy at practice every day.
I know.
Are there other creepy guys at practice?
There's some
Is there like
fans.
a union of creepy guys?
Because I'm gonna, like I said, we're gonna get into that later on once we get
Yeah.
into sports, though. Because I want to discuss the people who do go to practice. Like, are there some people that go as much as you? Like, do you see some of the same people there each time you go? Because you've been going frequently.
Yeah, I think it was one of the first days of practice. I met a guy and we started talking, and then I saw him again today. I'm not sure how many practices he's gone to, but I've seen him a couple times.
Yeah.
But it's hard because I always sit in like the same spot, and I move like as the team's going down the field on scrimmaging, like I move with the team so I could watch.
Right.
So I'm always sitting in different places all the time.
Gotcha. Okay. Good.
And there's some fans that just keep thinking we're going to the Super Bowl every year, and it's
what? What?
no.
What if we do?
But
anything
it's
can
not
happen.
realistic.
Why is it not? No.
It's not like
Anything can
football's not
happen.
just like the flip of a coin.
I'm sitting in
Any
this
team
chair,
has
right?
a chance on any given Sunday.
I'm sitting in this chair, aren't I? Anything can happen. If I'm sitting in this chair, then that means the Dolphins could go to the Super Bowl.
I mean, they
How do you like
can.
those odds?
They
Oh,
can.
Every
but
team does. They all get tickets.
Okay, so we got Lou here also messing with his cameras. I think Lou has a fixation with cameras and electronic devices.
Speaking of creepy guy at the Dolphins camp.
Then we have a special guest today.
Hello.
Hello, we
Hello.
have the lovely Bella. I'm so happy to see her, which is our producer and co-host Drew's lovely, gorgeous daughter. And how are you doing today, Miss Bella?
Good, you?
Great, thank you. I'm glad to have you here today.
Me too. I'm glad to be here.
You bet be. No,
Mhm.
well, we missed you. We've missed you. On all the shows, I keep asking when you were gone for the summer. I kept saying, when's she coming back? And then I'm getting the details, like you're not calling and checking in, and like I got my feelings hurt and all kinds of stuff.
It's okay. You get used to it.
It's been a wild ride without you here, Bella, but we've missed you.
That
And
sounds
again,
horrible.
I am glad to have you here today. You're going to join in the conversation with us. I love when we have like younger people here in the studios because, like I said, to me, it's so much fun for me when I walk into a room that's just filled with buttons and devices, and you don't want to come in here and just press things. You do because you were.
I was.
She already was. No, don't touch that. No. Whoa, don't touch that.
Yeah, you're right, though. You see what I mean? Like,
I
you just-
can't afford that. Don't touch that.
you know, I'm one of those girls. You come in here and there's lighted up buttons. Like, they're all
I
lit up
know.
and
What are you
stuff, and,
supposed to do?
You know, they say
Stand in the corner and don't look at anything.
you know, and it's always the button that says "Do not press." That's the one you really want to press.
The big bit of the button behind the glass jar.
So we have a lot going on this week, especially at Now Trending. Again, the show is about topics that are now trending. Our music is what's up to date right now. It's trending right now. I think one of the biggest topics that is trending around the entire world, not just limited to our country, is the Olympics, or are the Olympics.
No, is one thing.
It is, right? It is, because it is the Olympics. But
It's
then
just
I was
one thing.
thinking multiple games, and so
So
why
that's
would
where
it
you go, are the games.
are? Thank you. Thank you, Nazi. Grammar Nazi.
Sorry, I drive my wife crazy with doing that too.
So I'm excited. I mean, I have been excited since Thursday. Well, you guys know the past couple of weeks I've been excited since they're coming.
Let me guess, you got really excited during the opening ceremonies with the Tonga dude, right?
I actually missed the opening ceremonies.
You missed Tonga, man?
I did miss Tonga Man. Was
Too
it that
bad.
good?
That's sad.
It was good that I saw it. That's how good it was.
Wow. Well, I'll have to go check it out. I was actually at a wrestling event up in Port St. Lucie for CWE Wrestling. Lou wasn't there with me, though, my good buddy Lou, but I had a good time.
So you out. Lou's watching the Olympics.
And, of course, New Blood Rising won. Let's give them a shout out.
Shout
Lou,
out.
can you stop with your electronic devices for 1 second?
He doesn't have a microphone.
Yoke on Mike's mic.
Yoke on Mike. That's a phrase you never hear. And
Spit into his mic. Okay, so going with the Olympics.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! I can always count on you, Drew, for backup.
thank you very much.
Thank you. I don't know. I just have so much energy today. I've been here since forever. Mike, are you excited about where have you been watching the Olympics?
No, I haven't had time. I'm sorry. I'm just been, I wake up in the morning, I go to the
Sorry is
practice.
correct. You are sorry.
Yes, I have to write my articles for the website. And then usually I have work in the afternoon from like 3 to 10.
Okay, you have to write your articles for your website, but you need to report for the show as well. This is just as important as your articles for the website.
But the thing is, I don't have time to follow like the other stuff, like say the Olympics.
Serious?
I don't care about your articles or your other guy. I care about now trending. Okay.
Yes, but I mean I was at work and they sometimes have the TV on the restaurant. I caught a glimpse of some of the lovely gymnastic girls.
So what you're saying is that while you're at work, that's when you're doing our work over here on the side, like when you get a minute in and that's what you're saying, but you dedicate all your time.
BUSTED.
Look at him looking at me like that. Like I still love you. I just gotta give you a hard time.
I know.
What would our show be without me giving you a hard time? Okay.
It wouldn't be much.
Speaking of, we got this new reporter on the station. So if you at the end of the show want to fill one out, that's great. I'll have you look over it. It's called the Hurt Feelings Report. So to use this form, it must be physically placed in the hands of any law enforcement officer. We can use a security guard up front.
He's not law enforcement.
So we have the administrative data. Part 1, you got your whiner's name, the whiner's age, the date your feelings were hurt. Was anyone sympathetic to the whiner?
Feelings like dentist feelings?
Listen to this one. This is part of the incident report. Name a person who hurt your pansy ass feelings. Oh no, Mrs. Dawkins, I apologize. I know your daughter's here. I'm trying to keep it clean. Here's your report.
Serious?
I know. Next, I'll be kicked off the show. Back to the Olympics. So, for weeks, you guys know I was excited. I get all excited with the Olympics.
So, what have you been watching? What specific?
I have watched
sports have you been watching?
Women's volleyball. It was
beach or the
beach
or inside
at Copacabana Beach.
I don't have that song. That's too bad. I wish I had that song.
Now you got to sing it for us. What kind of producing is this?
Copacabana.
That's right. So yeah. Go ahead. You're all caught up in your feelings, and you're singing.
Channeling my inner Barry Manilow.
Yeah. No, so I watched. So far, it's been on nonstop in my house between my daughter and I.
Yes.
So I watched
Nemo, Mrs. End.
It's just so exciting. How can you not watch it? There's lots of people who just hate the Olympics.
Because we're winning.
Well, no, the match I watched, beach volleyball.
Yes.
Which one?
Match. It was women's. It was USA against Poland.
Nice.
Poland whipped us.
I saw the men's match against Canada.
Right.
And that was a back and forth, very, very close battle. I think Canada won at the end.
Right. Yeah. And
volleyball, it went up to like 20.
20.
I don't understand the rules of volleyball. Like is there a certain
21.
score that they get up to, or
21?
Isn't it like 2 points over the end score or something like that?
I thought it was. It's
Does anyone out there know?
Or does one team have to score like so many times in a row for the match to actually end?
Well, the inside one we figured it out. It was you had to win 3 out of the 5 matches.
Right.
And I think this ending score was 21.
21 is supposed to be the ending.
I think it is. And you have to be over a certain amount. There has to be a distance between the two.
Right.
So
it was like tennis.
So I don't know tennis.
Did anybody catch tennis? Was on last night. Did anybody catch tennis?
No, but the Williams sisters lost.
Yes, they were playing.
And so the Venus lost individually. She lost.
Yeah, but so far, and I've watched. Okay, in addition to the beach volleyball, I've watched swimming. I think
swimming, yes.
Yeah, some of the basketball, but the basketball's going on right now.
Basketball's, it's
they just keep it going, don't they? But here's the thing, you know what? Let me tell you something. America.
Let me tell you
Have
something about
you seen the scores of these teams against America? There's no, like, we're in the hundreds, and these other teams are fighting to get like 50 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like crazy wild. Even that one, I posted a picture the other night when it was the preliminaries and it was USA against China, the men's. And I mean, it was like 100 and something to 57. And
what I've noticed is that
great. That's American dominance.
American dominance in America.
But that's what I'm saying. Has basketball just started in these countries?
No,
it
hasn't.
Like, I mean, are they really not
playing? If you noticed, most of them are taking they're shooting from the outside. They're not driving in.
Right.
And most of America's points are coming inside. So I think once because they think of basketball as shooting, I guess, when they're all shooting from out. Everyone's shooting.
Right.
Whether you're on the bench or you're on the floor, everybody's shooting. So I think when they realize that you can go inside, then they'll probably gain more points. But at the same time, the defense it's like watching an all-star game.
Right.
It really is.
It's just not that interesting. I don't
think
know. my
besides
opinion.
soccer, like after soccer, with AKA football, yeah, I think basketball is like the next popular sport around the world. I think so.
Hockey's big in we're talking
Hockey's
about the
big.
Olympics. Hockey's big in the
Yeah,
Olympics.
But that's
I think-
winter.
Oh, that's if you have ice.
But isn't ice hockey in, or does
Not
that
in the
just
summer
is winter?
months.
It's not in the summer.
No, like
Stadiums, man. I don't know where.
No. You know where you are.
Who was it? Okay, talk.
Jamaican
You tell
hockey
me.
team?
What have you watched? Yeah, the Jamaicans
Pass
bobsled.
me the
Yeah.
puck, man.
Cool runnings.
feel the rhythm, feel the
That was
ride.
not hockey.
I know the bobsled was it.
Iceland sprint team.
See which one?
Iceland track and field team.
Can you pass your mic, Mike?
Oh, sorry.
Lou wants to spit in your mic.
I was
Ew.
suggesting if we had the Jamaican bobsled team in the Winter Olympics, why can't we have the Iceland track and field team?
Yeah. Hey, that's a great idea.
They do.
No, they don't.
Well, come on. If you watch the opening ceremony, some of these countries have like one.
Yeah,
One athlete.
no, but I'm just saying
Okay, come on.
because we had we
He's
had
doing all the sports. He's participating in all
and carrying the flag.
and carrying
Hey,
the
carrying the
flag.
flag. He
But there's
is.
only one athlete, but it's like 85,000 trainers behind this one little guy. Like, what do you put on the bandage? You get him the ice. You run over there and get him something to drink. It's really weird.
Everybody's gonna have a job.
If we had Jamaican bobsled, I say we should have Iceland track and field.
We're all in for
I think they're there. They just don't qualify. I mean, just because you go, but you have to qualify.
There's not enough brothers in Iceland.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to say that about basketball. I
Wait,
didn't even want to.
there's one.
What? I quit. Mike, what are you watching on the Olympics? I mean, you don't have the time.
Yeah, gymnastic girls.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah,
would.
Nasty.
I
Nasty.
actually,
Stay away from my daughter.
actually,
Nasty.
like I think it was like last week before the Olympics started, I was actually thinking about, man, what's my favorite summer sport? And then I saw the Olympic girls on TV. I'm like, yes, the gymnastic girls. And I was
But
like,
maybe-
this is my favorite sport because they're flipping around doing all these crazy things and they're just beautiful to look at.
Did you see the one that fell on her neck?
No, I missed that one.
That's what we're gonna get into
that
now.
one was
yes.
really
No,
bad.
That
When
was.
she got up and she tried to shake it off. She did a couple of because she was doing a tumbling toss, one from one side to the other, and she ended up flipping over.
Right.
And somehow,
You just didn't watch the video with this, Mike?
hang on a
That's the one who ate. She ate the concrete.
No, that was the bike lady.
That was the bike
Yeah.
one.
Oh, which one are you
We're
talking
talking about
about?
the gymnastics.
Oh, I
She
didn't even
flipped
watch another
forward.
Mhm.
And somehow she landed weird. And when she landed, I think she might have hurt herself when she landed, and just kind of collapsed forward. When she collapsed forward, she landed right here on her neck.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It was looking. And she
What-
got
what
up.
country?
She shook it off. Great Britain.
Oh,
Yeah.
Her name was Ellie something or other.
Or
Ellie
something.
begins with a D.
Bella.
Yes.
Downey.
So talk to us. What Summer Olympic Games have you been watching? What are your favorites?
Well, the last one I saw was the swimming, and I thought that one was awesome with Michael Phelps in it.
Did you watch that one? Did you? I mean, do you know? Are you aware of Michael Phelps' history?
He's the most dressed Olympian, I think it was. called.
Decorated.
Yeah,
So
decorated.
decorated.
I love the gold
God,
medal.
I
Do a
love
lot
you
of stuff.
so
Gold
much.
medal.
He has all his clothes on and he's in the pool.
Yes.
Hey, but he made a comeback. I mean, after he retired, this is his first year coming back, and of course,
Well, is it really a comeback?
He's been here for
don't
years.
call it a comeback.
He didn't come back. He just. I mean,
He
yeah.
fat. He fat.
I mean,
Wait a minute,
he
fat.
competed the 4 years ago,
High
right?
five,
In the
man.
Olympics, right? He competed in last year's Olympics, so it's not really a comeback.
Well, not last year.
Not
but
last year, it's
year.
every 4
well,
years.
the last
Last 4 years.
4 years
No, they wanna win the
ago
gold.
Olympics.
Right. But you know, like I watched an interview with him the other day, and you know,
think
I felt I wasn't so sure that he'd take a gold home
Yeah.
with him. I figured maybe he'd go silver, bronze, since he's
older.
you know
older.
he
you can
did
say.
you know, not even older, but
He's
older.
39.
Okay,
He's
correct, right? Okay, his endurance. I said, you know what, with his age, over the past 4 years, he didn't put as much into training as he has.
Yeah, he
had
said that.
before,
He did say that. Yeah, he did.
You
say
know,
that.
because once he retired, he actually went into rehab and he took a break from life. That's
Yeah.
what we were talking about before.
I
mean,
think
he's
the last time
got
he
no
won,
baby.
he had a bunch of pictures of him smoking pot or whatever it was.
well, that's what brought it on. He had the picture coming, and we're supposed to do everything at once. Take my computer, Lou. I love you, Lou, with your electronic devices. That was a side conversation, but anyhow. Hello, audience. How's everybody doing out there? You're also on live. Are we? Were we on Periscope? Were we on Facebook Live right now.
Facebook what?
So we've
That's
got
awesome.
Bella. There's our gorgeous guest in the house.
Hello.
Me, my hair's been done by Mother Nature today in our rain. I've been
Yes.
rained on about 5 times already.
It's 86 degrees with high humidity.
It is. It's crazy high humidity. So the humidity, the rain. I'm looking lovely as always.
As always.
We've got producer Drew over to the side. Say hi, Drew.
Hi, Drew.
Get on with your fans. And then we got the lovely Mike.
Hello.
Mike finally made it in the house. I
Yeah.
love you, Mike.
In the house.
In the house.
She's gonna hunt you down some.
Right. So back to the Olympics. I mean, we have in swimming, we've won a ton of medals already. We have some in archery, we've won medals already. We also have in shooting and fencing. I like fencing too. Fencing's another good one.
Oh yeah.
That's fun.
Is it which one is the fencing?
We got it. We
the guy.
Yeah, we won a
The guy
we won
got
a
a
silver
silver,
medal.
right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got a silver. Archery, we got 1 silver.
And shooting, we got gold.
Shooting, we got 1
Which
gold.
was the first medal was awarded. Was that
Surprised we're not
one?
higher in shooting.
Yeah.
Our accuracy is through the roof.
So we've got 1 gold in shooting, we've got a bronze in shooting, and then swimming, we've got 8 medals so far. We've got 2 gold, 3 silver, 3 bronze. So back to Bella. What are your favorite games in the Olympics?
Gymnastics, swimming, volleyball, and beach volleyball.
Nice, nice. Are you just maybe? I mean, are you not aware? Have you watched other kinds of games like archery, like the bow and arrow?
No, I haven't seen those.
You have to
yet.
You haven't
hunt for
seen
those.
those?
You have to hunt for those. Those aren't the ones that
Yeah.
are the prime sports. You have to hunt.
There, yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes they're on there. And to our fans,
Those
if
are
you want to
ones
go
that
ahead
are
and
on
comment,
like 3 or 4 in the morning.
which are your
Exactly.
favorite Olympic games? First of all, are you excited about the Olympics? Go ahead and comment on our Facebook Live. Are you excited about the Olympics? What are your favorite games in the Olympics? Tell us the stuff that you're following with what's going on in the Olympics. One sad story that happened in the Olympics. Well, first, let's also give a shout out to Katie Ledecky, who also beat she smashed the world record to win the Olympic gold in the 400-meter freestyle. I mean, she came in, it was just under 2 minutes. It was like 1.57.
She was 5 seconds ahead of the next person.
Yeah, so she took that home. So big congratulations and shout out to Katie Ledecky. Back onto our sad news with the Olympic. Of course, with good news, there always comes some kind of bad news. So we have Annemiek van Vleuten, which is the Dutch cyclist who reportedly is now in intensive care after crashing in a road race at the Rio Olympics. Dutch media reports that Van Vleuten is being kept in the hospital overnight after sustaining fractures to her spine and a concussion. She crashed headfirst into the pavement during Sunday's race.
It was bad.
Were you watching it live when
I
it
was watching
happened?
it.
I was watching it
It
and
was
I
bad.
stepped out to go do
Be glad
something.
you did because it was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
So I mean, obviously she really, when you showed me the video, she ate some concrete.
She kissed the ground.
She lost traction on her rear wheel as she was making that what was it, right
It was like,
turn?
yeah, it was that right turn.
And then she lost traction on her back wheel, and I guess she went to brake to just kind of catch herself, but I think she hit the front brake by accident because then she flipped forward.
To me, it looked like she was thinking about something else.
Yeah.
And I mean, they
I
know
don't know.
those
I don't know.
courses.
I mean, maybe the road was a little bit wet.
But they know those courses.
Yeah.
Like that. Those
Yeah, they
courses are
don't
not
they
easy.
practice it
First of
before
all,
they-
yeah, those courses are
Yeah.
crazy. First of all,
Well, Saturday, the
Mhm.
men's did that run, and they were. You think someone was shooting them out of the trees because they were just falling everywhere.
right. But
Bad.
those roads were kind of narrow too. I remember last Olympics were over in England.
Yeah.
And I remember watching those, and that was crazy.
Well, I was talking to my wife about this. Is that we're watching them and going, man, can you imagine the Olympics are right outside your house because people just coming out and just like because they're right by people.
They are, yeah. I love watching the people come out of their house.
Yeah.
Imagine like you just live in this little like town, and I mean
Yeah.
you just have
no one comes to.
that no one comes to, and then here you have now like people just bikes running through and media, and I mean usually people standing on the side of the roads.
Yeah. it
Well,
was-
I mean, I feel bad for her. She's in the ICU and everything, but the question is, does she get a gold for the dismount?
no, because she didn't stick the landing.
No.
Only you guys. We can't at least give her a bronze.
Nope.
Well, she got a head concussion from it, so
So I have memories. And then the girl who's behind her, here's how life is ironic. The girl behind her was behind her by at least, I think maybe 10, 12 seconds. A significant amount behind her, right?
right.
And so she crashes. The girl comes up to her name is Margot or something or other. She's American. Whizzes by her, right? And just keep going, keep going. She's a kind of a bicyclist that does better on mountains and trails versus flat streets.
Right.
So she gets out there. She's in the lead. She's in the lead by like 40 seconds
hmm
with like about 6 miles left to go. And she runs out of gas. And she runs out of gas on the flat. And she ended up being 4th after all that hustling and all that.
Oh, that's horrible.
I mean,
It was a heartbreak because she's trying. You see her just trying.
It's just imagine. I mean, you go
just
through all
didn't
that
make
training. You go through all that training, and then the day of the event, that's it. It's just you can't give it all that you gave in training, or it's just usually one small slip up, just something out of the blue that can just take it all out. So to keep the Olympics fun, okay, we're always talking about different games that we'd love to see in the Olympics. Like one I love is ping pong. I mean, you can't really believe.
I don't think I've ever even watched the ping pong.
I have, man. Let me tell you, the Asians, crazy. It's like Americans in basketball, Asians in ping pong.
And badminton.
In badminton, where in the Olympics?
Mm-hmm.
Badminton in the Olympics.
Badminton.
That sounds really exciting for a really exciting Saturday game. So let's say we were out on the playground. We all have our favorite playground games. Which favorite playground game, and this is also a question for our Facebook Live audience out there. Make sure you type your comments into our Facebook Live comment section. What would be your favorite playground game to be in the Olympics?
I know.
Like mine, okay, in elementary school, especially like my 5th grade teacher, I don't know, all throughout elementary school, I went to Lake Forest Elementary, okay? Kickball was the ish. We played kickball. My 5th grade teacher, she kept track. We had like kickball player of the year. I was 2nd place in 5th grade in kickball. My best friend Wendy was 1st, but kickball would be.
That would be crazy because then you would see them boot that ball.
Could you imagine? And then catching a fly ball? You're
out.
Or
just hustling to get that.
Or just imagine the peg, like the how you have to peg someone, like when you're playing kickball with that rubber ball. That'd be a nice hard peg.
That weight ball.
Oh man,
ridiculous one-handed catches.
I would choose.
Out of bounds.
I would choose dodgeball.
You would, yes. See, why is it? Because you like the sound of the ball when it hits.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball.
That's how they would train too.
What would you like to see?
That was.
Oh man, I would like to see. Well, off the top of my head, playground games. I would like to see hopscotch.
Hopscotch. I was a bad mother at hopscotch. Bella, what would you like to see? A playground game that would be in the Olympics.
Maybe tag with the runners.
You are
going.
Hey, some tag. Lou, you got anything for us?
Summertime recipe is our family's homegrown salsa from start to finish.
Someone's got some homegrown salsa for their Olympics.
Cooking.
But before we go to cooking in the Olympics, is that your choice, Lou? Do we have any answers yet on Facebook Live?
Kickball only written.
See, kickball. Who wrote kickball?
Kickball only written.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? By who? Who wrote that?
I didn't write kickball. Oh, my wife wrote kickball.
Your wife and I are such on the same team. I swear I need to take her out one night. Well,
I think Americans will win cooking, right?
Huh?
America would win cooking.
I'd kick butt at cooking. I'd take home all the gold.
We got all sorts of dishes.
And fast food ordering.
All the gold in fast food ordering. We'd get gold in fast food ordering.
Gold for Billy Bob.
Right now, though, guys, we got to take a break. We came in with My House by Flo Rida, and we are going to go out with Ride by 21 Pilots. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
We are?
You tell me, boss.
Okay, I'll tell you. We're going to go out with that.
21 Pilots. Better than your arms. Ding, ding.
And stories presented by IKEA. Every recipe has a story.
Hungarian swimmer Katinka Hosszú destroyed the standing world record in the 400-meter individual medley by more than
I just want to stay in the sun where I find. I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Can't think about the end just way too much. It's fun to find.
Hey, I'm John Carlos Stan, and you're on 24/7 Miami.
On 247miami.tv.
I'm Craig Cook, host of Metal and Mayhem. I'm bringing you a brand new season of Metal and Mayhem this fall right here on 247miami.tv. Follow me on Twitter @RealCraigCook to submit your requests and have all your feedback made fun of live on the air. Metal and Mayhem, Fridays this fall, 247miami.tv.
You know why we pulled you over?
Was it because I was speeding?
No.
It's because you weren't listening to the
Tune in Thursdays at 8 p.m. on 24/7 Miami.
This is Wilma Shakespeare, Anger,
and Disaster Chief
from Miami's Vice City Rollers, inviting you to tune in to Ring Crash Radio on 247miami.tv. New shows every Saturday at 9 p.m. with encore replays Monday at noon and 10 p.m., Tuesdays at 10 a.m.,
and Wednesdays at 10 a.m. and again at 10 p.m.
Find out everything you've ever wanted to know about roller derby in the 305. Get the 411 on the women's team,
the men's team,
and even the juniors. Ring Crash Radio. Ring Crash Radio.
Ring Crash Radio.
On 247miami.tv.
Calor y sabor. Todos los jueves a las 6 de la tarde, con tu amiga Diana Carolina, te traigo Sabor de Miami, un show de entretenimiento, desde noticias hasta un Throwback Thursday. No te lo pierdas, 1 hora de calor y sabor, aquí en 24/7 Miami.
Hi guys, I'm James. I'm Adrian. We've got some very exciting news about our upcoming show, Cannon Fire. What are we going to talk about, Adrian?
We're going to talk about everything science fiction.
So, movies?
Yes.
Video games?
Yes.
TV shows?
Checkmate on that.
Awesome. We're also going to be seen around our local comic book events. So you're going to see us at a lot of cons, hopefully at some of the comic book shops around town.
Hopefully they be giving free stuff and we'll let you know about it.
That'd be awesome. And we've also got some interviews lined up for you guys. So please remember to check us out on 247miami.tv.
And like us on Facebook.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yaha.
Nuh-uh.
Yaha.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
We're trying to decide if dibs beats I saw it first does.
Wait, what? Well, there's only one double-double left for our lunch meeting, and I saw it first.
No,
Therefore, it's mine.
No, I called dibs,
Yes,
which means the
dibs.
double-double
No.
should go to me. It's in the rule book.
Nuh-uh.
Yaha.
Nuh-uh.
Yaha.
Well, you dress funny.
I'm telling.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Children, listen, there's only one way to handle this. Staring contest.
No, rock, paper, scissors.
No, boys, the only grown-up way to handle this is for... Whoa! Hang on, you guys, what is that over there?
What?
Where? Hey, where's she going?
Dude, I think she just took the last double-double.
That's so hot.
Yaha.
There's a fight. I get it. No, dibs.
For the in and out nearest you, call toll-free 1-800-786-1000.
Taking a family of 5 to the amusement park can cost a small fortune.
Oh, yeah. So to save some money, we thought, hey, let's bring the amusement park to us. Go ahead.
All right, step right up, young man. Are you ready to ride the wacky waterfall?
That's just the bathtub with the shower head running.
Nope, it's the wacky waterfall.
It's the shower, Dad.
Waterfall.
Wacky.
There's an easier way to save. To get a free rate quote, go to geico.com. Then buy online, over the phone, or at your local Geico office.
I'm Erica,
And I'm Tonino.
and we are What's Poppin' Culture on 24/7 Miami.
Catch us every Friday at 11 a.m. and rebroadcast throughout the whole week.
We have celebrity gossip, what's trending and trolling, watching social media so you don't have to.
We got current events, and we got some mixes from the hottest DJs in the 305.
You can follow us on Twitter at WPopInCulture.
Also, check us out on SoundCloud at What's Pop in Culture. And hey, what's the Instagram?
What's Poppin' Culture?
Follow us.
Hey, this is Shavonne bringing you news and entertainment on Now Trending. Listen each week as Drew and Mike try to uncover my dirty little secrets. Every Monday from 3 to 5 on 247miami.tv.
Wait. Panda. Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Come on, Mike. I know you know the song.
No, I don't know this. I
Come
don't
on,
listen
man.
to this.
It's now trending, man. It's Designer.
I don't listen to
It's
hip-hop.
Panda by Designer. It's been out for a while,
I
but it's
went
still
to-
trending this week.
I went to Panda Express today.
I can't believe you don't know.
I like
got
Panda
broads
I
in
don't
Atlanta.
listen to that.
'Cause
I like instruments.
He doesn't listen to hip-hop.
Panda.
There was actually my dad was actually watching what's that rock festival they have in England, Luttonbury or I don't know. But anyway, there's
Lollapalooza is here. I don't know
it's
where.
something like that. But my dad was watching because he likes music, and they have a big festival over there, and he actually found, I don't know, there's this one band that's really popular in England. I don't even know the name, but they're pretty good. They have a nice sound to them.
Thanks for that information. I'll be sure to check.
It has a handsome man in a white suit playing guitar.
To check out the band with a handsome man in a white suit and guitar.
Yeah.
Lou, who are we on? What are we on?
What are we
talk
doing?
to us. I know who I'm talking to. I want to talk to everybody, and I want everyone to talk to us who is out there watching. You waving high? Okay, thanks. That's fine. Fine. Just ignore me like that. That's okay. So we're back, and that was Panda, like I said, by Designer. Got some shout outs if you have nothing to do. As always, there is the lovely Big Dogs One, located right on the corner, on the southeast corner of Palm Avenue in Johnson in Pembroke Pines. Monday nights, always got beer pong. You can drink for $20, all the beer you want, play some beer pong. They've always got food, games, all kinds of fun stuff, and sometimes me.
Oh.
On top of that, some of our shows here. Always make sure you're listening to www.247miami.tv. That's where you can find us and the rest of our crew with all of our other all of our other radio shows, such as Metal and Mayhem every Friday at 10 p.m. Right here, we've got nice picture. Isn't that Craig Cook? That's beautiful. And then I love my boy here. Here's my boy. We got Cannon Fire with Cannon Fire. I love this guy. His name is Adrian Marquez. That was an inside joke, but there's quite a few people out there who know. They do know Adrian Marquez. Again, that's Cannon Fire. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. You can get all the info that you need on comic books, TVs, movies, and anything that goes on in that world. So,
my cousin would actually like that show.
So I hope your cousin's listening. Your cousin should be listening.
Because
we're 24/7 Miami Radio.
But the thing is, like, he's a hermit.
But he doesn't need
that's
to
all
leave
he
his,
does.
But he doesn't need to leave his house to listen to the show.
I know. But he's afraid to change. But I'm definitely gonna.
But why don't you just go over to his house and just plug in the site and have.
So when he's playing his video games, he can just listen to it behind him on his computer.
Does Adrian give like codes or anything like that?
No, that's game.
Do games even need codes anymore?
I don't know. Game Boys. We've got the Game Boys also.
Yeah, that's gonna be the Game Boys. They do video games.
Yeah.
Adrian does more like with comic book movies, TVs, and comic.
His name is Adrian.
Movies, TVs and movies.
His name is
No.
Adrian.
Adrian Marquez.
Adrian Marquez. Game Boys is the show they're talking about every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Again, that's all for all your video game talk. So make sure you stay tuned in and listen again at 24/7 Miami Radio, where you can find us and the people I just listed. .247miami.tv. So on to local now trending news. Does anybody know what's going on locally besides shootings and robberies out here in the 305 and 954?
Zika?
You got it.
Yes.
Zika, not in Rio yet, but right here over in
I was trying to think
in our neighborhood.
I was trying to think not dolphins.
Stop. What is you're a Dolphins fan also, Mike?
Yeah, I know. But I was like, think something other than dolphins that's happening. I was like the mosquitoes.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So we've got Wynwood businesses see a huge drop in traffic amid Zika concerns. So
it's a blessing in disguise.
Why did you say a blessing in disguise?
Because you just said there's huge drops in traffic.
Not that kind of traffic.
Oh.
Have you been over to Wynwood?
No.
Do you know
I don't
what
hang
it
out
is?
down there. There's mosquitoes.
There's mosquitoes everywhere.
There's mosquitoes and Zika. However, though, business owners in Miami's Wynwood neighborhood said they have taken a financial hit as concerns over the Zika virus and stormy weather kept crowds away this weekend. I mean, honestly, Wynwood is usually one of my favorite places to go.
But here's the problem: I
don't want to go down there. I won't.
If it's raining, go, because the mosquitoes don't fly in the rain.
But the thing is, you're not going to walk in the rain. You're going to wait till the rain goes away, and there's going to be the puddles.
But you don't go to Wynwood to hang outside, isn't it?
Yeah, you do.
Outside?
Oh, you go. Yeah, it's best to Wynwood. You walk around, and they have like the outdoor art park. It's like this whole huge art gallery. And you walk through outside.
It's a big district where people just vandalize buildings.
But
it's actually it's nice vandalism.
But here's a question. Though. If you don't plan on having any children, what does it matter? I mean, is that a fair question?
I thought the same thing.
Because every virus is a virus is a virus. There's viruses all around the world. But if you're not planning on having children, why wouldn't you not go?
And they still haven't given like signs, symptoms. They said that
It's just a
they said
virus.
that you won't even know that you have it.
Right. It's like getting a flu or something like that.
If you have it. So I mean,
and if you don't plan on having any children, because
I thought that the other day. I was like, well, what does it really matter if you're not pregnant? So let's go all out on a trip to Wynwood today.
Oh no, I ain't going on there. Too many Zika's.
Dude, well, it's all it is. I read about it, and all it is just you get like a little fever for like a week.
Right.
So I don't understand.
Oh, just for a week?
Yeah, it's just like a little fever for a week, and everybody's like blowing it out of proportion.
Everybody evacuate the studio. Lou's coughing.
Scoot over. Lou's been coughing.
Yeah, he's turning into a mosquito.
Lou's got the Zika. Lou's got the Zika.
So wrong.
I don't know. Wynwood's so overrated to me.
Why? When did you go?
I think it's
Michael's a hipster
kind of area.
Michael's a hipster in disguise.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Like it doesn't even look that.
Wow,
great,
that sounded nice and quiet.
See, now he's buzzing. Now Lou's buzzing. He started coughing.
Where's my off?
Go check and see.
Off here?
Can you check and see if he's got a fever, Mike?
He's got those wings protruding out of his back.
So yeah, like I said, but I mean, when's the last time? I mean, do you go down? Oh, you went with your mom for donuts.
Yes, for donuts.
Yeah, but
a donut shop that's only open.
Bro.
That doesn't open till like 11.
You don't go to.
It's like I don't want donuts past 12.
This is how you know we're American.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you know we're. I love this girl. I love her. She said, "This is how you know we're American." We've got Mike going to Wynwood, the art district, where there's all kinds of great art sculptures and pieces
for donuts.
He and his mother and sister went down for donuts on a Sunday morning.
It's a lot of.
I respect that though.
I mean, I went down there for an art festival, and it's a lot of abstract stuff. I'm not into the abstract art. Where
what do you think it was when you
there's
said
all
art?
kinds of art.
Yeah,
what did you think?
I didn't say anything I liked.
I mean,
I really
did
didn't.
you walk around the streets? Did you
I don't know. I woke up with my family around like 8 in the morning to go down there to get coffee and donuts, and I was like, "Fine, I'll go down there. I don't want to open. I don't understand why we got to drive all the way east downtown to get coffee and donuts when there's a Dunkin' Donuts like 5 minutes down the street." But whatever, I put up with it because my sister was in town and she was gonna go to Thailand, and I wasn't gonna see her for a while.
She's going to Thailand, and let's go to Wynwood for donuts.
Yeah, exactly. So whatever. So we go down there. It's 8 in the morning. We get coffee, and I think we're going to get the coffee and donuts together at one place. But no, we get the coffee. We're sitting there for like another 3-4 hours until this little tiny rinky-dink donut trailer finally opens at like 11, which is the last hour of the morning. And I don't want donuts in the afternoon. Who wants donuts in the afternoon? How do these people make money if they're only making donuts for 1 hour of the morning?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't understand that.
I just don't understand who goes to Wynwood for donuts.
Why couldn't you open it longer so I could just get my donuts and go? You'd
Why
make
can't
more
you go
money.
to Dunkin'
They
Donuts
would make
for
more
your
money.
donuts?
I don't
Listen,
understand.
go to
that.
Dunkin' Donuts for your donuts. Go to Wynwood for the art. Let's do that.
But my donut was good. I got like this maple sugar one with like these cut up thick bacon on top of it. It was so good.
Right. Was it that good?
Yes.
Like
but
that one?
I
you
wouldn't go
see
back.
what Bella's showing me, huh?
It was good enough.
And
to
what
eat
was it?
once,
It was
but
probably like $5 for the donut, wasn't it?
I don't know. My parents paid for me.
I love this guy's life. When I grew up, I want to be like Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be like Mike. Moving on to national news that's now trending. Wake up this morning and I turn on the news, and right across the screen, they are reporting that Delta Airlines had grounded all of their flights this morning due to a system glitch. At that point, I jumped for joy and said, "Thank God I no longer work in corporate travel." That's before. Hell yeah! Honestly, before working in radio, and still when I was doing my education in radio, I worked in corporate travel. When you wake up to a day like that, when you see that news reported, you get the sickest feeling in your stomach because the day is going to be hell.
Yeah.
It's just going to be straight up hell. Every Delta flight they have, their systems were completely down, was grounded.
They were writing manual tickets, and this affected every plane in the planet for Delta.
That's crazy.
So you're talking, and this has happened before. We had the last one I think was with United. Lou, wasn't there an American one? What really?
I'm always.
Oh, you gotcha on that one.
I am always scared about problems with air travel. Like I just like right when you mentioned it to me, I'm just thinking terrorism. Just that's the first thought that always pops in my head when that involves problems with air.
That's funny you say that.
No, Mr. Trump, it's not terrorism.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid like that, but it just that's the first thing I think of.
You know what?
I mean, you had the bombings in God, what's that place called?
Bombings everywhere.
In Europe at the airports.
Bring your own bombs. Germany.
The suicide bombers in Europe.
It was Turkey.
We had Germany,
it was Belgium, and it was
Belgium.
Yeah, in Turkey, and just like then 9/11 happened, and then it's just.
Well, I really hope that our very own lovely co-host.
I can't get over it. I'm sorry. Maybe other people are.
Wasn't 9/11 an inside job?
I love this girl. I love her. I'm gonna take you home with me, Bella. Mrs. Dawkins. Can I rent her out just for a little while? She is so smart. She is so amazing. The things that come out of her mouth. I love this child. I love her. I'm gonna call you're a young adult. I want to call you child. I have to work on that too.
You can keep her.
You say that now, you'd be knocking on my door in a hot New York second. Okay,
we gotta
not
get
even a hot New York minute.
Bags.
No, you wouldn't. You know he'd kick my door down.
We got to get the Ocho Cinco child please soundbite. That's what we need.
And I hope. Speaking of all the terrorism and air flights, our lovely Shavonne, our co-host Shavonne, is safely making her way back home.
Delta?
No, she's on Virgin.
Oh, that's right.
She's flying the Virgin.
Oh, can we call her?
Home. We can't call her because she should be.
She should be on airplane mode.
She should be. She better be on airplane mode. You know what? It would be us that takes the airplane down. Out of all people, it would be us that takes the airplane down, calling her. Then they'd have system glitches for the rest of the day.
Oh man, I can't joke about that.
We almost had it fixed, but there was this phone call that came in and.
Why? Because your joke's gonna be so awful. I know your jokes.
It's just like I've flown on airplanes throughout the years, and it's just like every time I get on one or in the airport, I'm just thinking the worst thoughts.
I feel you. You know what? It's funny. Anytime I have to fly somewhere, I love flying. You know what? The thing is, I love getting in an airplane. I just love that rush when you're taking off.
Yeah.
But then you have I just have the fear of flying over water.
Yeah.
Dry land, I think I'm fine with. If you said we're going over dry land, I'm fine. But once it comes to water, I have issues with that.
I think I understand.
I don't want to be in a capsule stuck at the bottom of the ocean, like it's dug under the sand. I mean, the impact that plane's going to go into that water.
You flattened and exploded and burnt.
When I have more
drowning
chances of making it on land.
But
drowning
is
a scary
in an airplane.
feeling.
I would have died the best way ever by doing nothing.
Yeah.
The thing that I love doing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. There you go.
You know it's bad when they're lazy at doing nothing.
A couple years ago, my family, we were flying to Texas for a family vacation, and we hit some bad turbulence on the way there.
Oh, yeah.
And we felt like a couple dips of the plane, like some strong dips.
Yeah.
And
I did flying over Arizona.
Yeah, that's a scary feeling.
It is.
Scary feeling.
Oh, yeah.
And I drank a bunch of rum, and that helped me.
That's what I do now. That's because when I flew to Honolulu, we flew to Phoenix first, going over the Grand Canyon. The dips and dives, I thought I was going to die. Once we connected in Phoenix to Honolulu, and then we're going. What is it? It's like 11 hours over the water from Phoenix to Honolulu. It's just nothing but water.
Yeah.
Nothing. So that's already on my mind. My stomach. By the time we're talking 11-hour flight, by the time we hit Honolulu, the second those wheels touched down on that runway, I puked. I was still holding it from Arizona. I tell you. Now, of course, I'm sitting in the middle seat, right? And I didn't want to get up, but we couldn't get up and go anywhere because the plane was just landing. Thank God for those barf bags. God bless those barf bags they put on the planes. And I just took it. I took the blanket over my head.
Did you make yourself that sick?
No, it was I don't even know. It just happened. Yeah. Okay. How is everybody out there on Periscope? We've got listeners on Periscope right now.
Tell us your weirdest airplane story.
Yeah, talk to us. Tell us about your weirdest airplane stories. If anything's freaky, it seems like more freaky things are happening these days in airplanes. So tell us any of your comments on Periscope and chat with us.
And God help you.
Bring it with the God. But anyhow, and I do want to give a huge shout out to my Agencia coworkers. I know a few of them listen to our show because I know today's just been a rough day. At first it felt so good waking up and saying, thank God I do not have to log in to that system. No. And then at that point though, you know what? No, because I have really good friends who I've worked with over the past 5 years at that company. And I just felt, my heart just dropped for them.
I have the same. I have a number of people that I worked with in the customer service side of my favorite place. And I know they're probably going through
True, yeah, because I mean, it's just you worked in the travel industry as well. It's the same thing when we used to have to also as well. Like, we'll talk cruise ship industry. We don't have to name any companies, but in the cruise line industry, when flights get affected like that, now people are missing their cruise ships. It turns the travel industry completely upside down. I mean, your day is hell from the second you walk in to because these people just depend on you to solve it, get them to where they need to go. They don't care that the whole airline is shut down.
Yeah,
it's just get them, and of course they want to do it at no cost.
Yeah, and then and also
give me something back for it.
Yeah, you have to refund them all their money for it because those were their travel plans, and now they have to make future arrangements.
If the situation is beyond your business control, all you have to do is get them to where you promised to get them. Be it, I mean, if it's something that's beyond your control. It's beyond your control.
I know, but but it sounds like these people have jobs and other things to do too. You know, they also have to figure out another time of when they could do their travel stuff.
I totally understand, but at the same point, talking, you as a company, you can't give away the house for something that you.
Well, you don't have to give away the house, but you could.
But that's what they believe.
Fund their money.
That's what they want, though. That's what they. It's something for nothing. Trust me, they want. You know what? If the flight was canceled, not only do they want to get on the cruise ship or the flight for free. Then once they get over to the cruise ship, they more than likely booked an inside cabin since they've had a mess.
Yeah.
Now they want a balcony cabin at no cost. Let me tell you.
Okay. Just like little interest to make up for the.
To make them happy because they're just not happy enough that they got there. Yeah. Then they need something else. I had somebody tell me one time like the soap was no good in an inside cabin and they wanted to be moved to a suite.
Yeah. No, but you're right.
What's
though.
the difference?
Well, apparently the air in the other cab makes the soap more soft.
It does, yes.
But you're right, though. People are like that. Like when something messes up, they want to.
They jump all over.
Yeah,
like going to Applebee's. It's like I want hats, I want T-shirts, and all this other stuff. But like I don't know, I'm not like that. I'm a pretty easygoing person. Like if you just refund me my money back, I'll be fine.
No, yeah, that's it. I mean, it's like that's it. Just things happen. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Things happen that are beyond certain controls, and you know what I mean. Let's do it. But anyhow, we do have a nomination for a co-host if we're ever missing a co-host. We have Mr. Javier. Is Ubiera? I'm gonna say he nominates Captain Humphrey Bogey Montoya for co-host. Oh wow! So we're gonna see. He'd make a good addition to us, right? We sit here and talk wrestling all day.
We should have like a little playoff bracket of the contestants and where they are in the second round and third round and the semifinals of it all.
Should we?
Yeah, we should.
Okay, so we'll go for it. You set it up.
Announce it on the radio.
You said, huh? Oh, yeah, we need the wheel. You know what? In the next couple weeks, we need to get that spinning wheel in here. I can't walk by that wheel without spinning. So right now,
spinning. What you said?
You know what?
Spinning. What you said?
Chicken butt. You know why?
Why?
Chicken thigh. Listen. So now it's time for Drew's movie review. He went to go see Suicide Squad without us. Did he take you?
Yes, and it was amazing.
Okay, so we got two. We got the movie review with Bella and Drew. Tell us about it.
Rhymes. Suicide Squad. Is it worth your money? Is it to go see it? This movie, I think DC finally hit it right. It's in other words, they finally put out a good piece of entertainment. It's not a Grammy winner. It's still not up to par for Marvel, but it's a lot better than all they've done in the past. And
all they've done, even the Dark Knight movies.
Well, Dark Knight movies, for some reason, they don't count.
They don't count.
I don't know why. Well, critics don't count them in the mess that they've made. Ever since Green Lantern, they kind of like everything after that.
That movie was horrible.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's interesting.
It's really weird with critics, but because they probably don't see the Dark Knight series as a comic movie, more as a satire,
more of a film.
It's a noir, but
it's an experience, is what it is.
Right. So this movie, I didn't really realize until I'm watching it, but there are stars of the movie, and then there are co-stars of the movie. Okay, Margot Robbie, is that her name?
I don't know. You saw the movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're the end of the comic. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Margot Robbie and Will Smith, to me, seem to be the stars of the movies. Everyone else, beautiful role. The one question you're going to probably come across is the Joker, done by Jared Leto. How do I describe
he's a
him?
great actor.
He is a great actor, and he does a very good job at Joker. It's nowhere near the type of Joker that Heath Ledger was.
Mm-hmm.
They're two separate.
He just made the best. Heath Ledger was just the best Joker.
Yeah. But he does very well. And
is it like another take? Is like the Joker more like insane?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
yeah.
he's more this movie. He's more like the comic book Joker in the sense of laughing all the time, making all these weird things, and it's a very good movie. It's a good. I give it. It's probably one of the better DC movies that they've made.
Okay.
I still like Batman and Superman a little bit more because
I didn't get to see that.
Well, tell us a little bit about it. Like, what happened in the movie? I mean, without
Well, I
giving
don't
away
wanna
all the
give it to-
details.
well, basically what it is
but you can, give us.
Spoil
I
the movie?
agree.
You want me to spoil the
Lou and
movie?
I are too
Okay,
cheap.
no, I don't want. Okay, I don't want to
Lou and I
spoil
are
the
too cheap to
movie,
go to
but
movies.
but I don't understand how do they get the what? How many villains are these? Like 4 villains
Okay,
to
no,
get
it's
her to
about-
fight crime? Like where are the superheroes?
It's about
to do
7 or so. But these guys they're the ones that take the missions that it's just beyond an attempt to get out. In other words, it's a suicide mission that they go on. So they go in there and they save whomever they have to save. In this particular mission, they are assigned a target to go and save because of some mystical stuff that's happening.
But we can't explain without giving the movie away.
Exactly. So they go in to save the person, and then there's a lot of like those expressions where you go, "Damn, that really happened," things like that. And so I really can't give it away, but
Don't you give it away.
Don't give it away.
Yeah, don't give it away. Okay, I like. Okay, but what's the motivation for these villains to actually
if
go
they-
out and fight for the
they get
good
time-
of humanity?
Oh yeah,
They get
if
time off
they
their
annoy or
sentence.
vex him, then they get blown up.
Yeah, they get time off their sentence.
Oh,
and then there's a point where Captain Boomerang, who he ends up being, goes, 10 years off of a 3-life sentence.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right,
in other
that's
words,
funny.
they're basically
They just want to be out of the cells and just walk
right,
around a
exactly.
little bit.
You want to, because they're locked away. They're locked away.
Yeah.
Locked away.
Yeah.
And well, who was it? Talked to one guy. Said, hey man, we can get out of here. So thinking that they're just not telling the truth, and the one guy tried to make a break, and they're telling the truth. So you have to see the movie to understand these little details we're giving away. But I think that it was worth the money, although I didn't push the button for the 3D, but it was worth the money.
It was the only one.
No, it wasn't. Anyway,
Yes, it was.
it's all right. But it was definitely a movie I'll go see again because my wife wants to see it. So
The missus didn't get to see it.
no, she had to take Junior somewhere, so we
Gotcha.
didn't see
Okay.
it. But it was because he couldn't see it. But it's definitely a great movie. I think you'll like it. And then the storyline they tell is pretty decent as far as they only give a couple of deep backstories for a couple of people. Everyone gets a little touch, but when they really go into it, they only give a deep backstory for Will Smith's character and for
Harley
Quinn's character, and and was there someone else?
The witch.
The witch's character. So and then they talk about everyone else's history, but otherwise it was definitely something that was done pretty well. And I don't know what makes it different than other movies that they've done, but it definitely is worth the time.
Sounds good. So Bella, you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. I
Better
take
than
Bella's.
the rest.
Okay, so I'll spend money to go watch it.
I guess so.
Favorite scene in the movie. Favorite scene in the movie.
Yes, tell us what was your favorite scene in the movie. I want to know also our listeners who are listening to us on Periscope. Go ahead and type in if you were able to go see Suicide Squad as of yet. Tell us what you felt about the movie and your favorite scene in the movie. This way, Lou and I can get caught up on it. We don't have to spend the money to go see it. But what was your favorite scene in the movie before we go to break?
Oh, when Katana was introduced, that was definitely my favorite scene.
Okay. Yes.
That was your favorite scene too?
No.
What was your favorite scene before we go to break?
My favorite scene, unfortunately, it's got a spoiler in it, so I can't tell you. But
don't you tell us?
There's something that happens, and you go, "Oh, that was cold." So that was probably my favorite.
Okay, hopefully this week.
It has to do with Amanda Waller and something she did. That you go, you can't believe it. But the movie made 135 million, so it's
it's
gotta
enough
be
for my
decent.
pocket.
And again, this is my opinion, guys. Critics, I think on a scope, critics tend to be a little harder on comic films for some bizarre reason. I'm not sure why. I think they don't like them as a genre, so they tend to just be negative more toward them.
Right.
And a lot of times, if you're like me, and I've been reading comics since I was before her age, it's your dream to see these movies come out.
It's true. Yeah, I've
You
talked
get
to like comic fans who have
So there's no bad movie for us because now we get to see what we've seen in ink and in paper for so long. Now we get to see it in action.
I heard they have comic porn also. They have these comic books and it's important.
They have everything.
They do.
Porn has
Well,
everything.
right now we're gonna go to break. Make sure you
Porn,
stay
there's a
tuned.
category for everything in that.
There's a
There-
category for
I bet you. Oh, I'm sorry, young ears. Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't. Well, we're gonna go to break. Make sure you stay tuned. When we come back, we're gonna be calling the mayor up to get your latest stats and results in sports. We also have Sports with Mike, and he's the creepy dolphin practice guy. Right now playing, we've got Don't Let Me Down by the Chainsmokers. Make sure you stay tuned, everybody. www.247miami.tv. You're listening to Now Trending.
Right now, I need a miracle. Hurry up now, I need a miracle. Stranded, reaching out. I call your name, but you're not around. I say your name, but you're not around. I need ya, I need ya, I need you right now.
This is Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman, and you're on 24/7 Miami.
Hey, Ted, how was your weekend?
Oh, Bill, it was awesome, man. Susan and I took the kids to Buffalo Wild Wings. You know, they got over 30 flat-screen TVs and endless games. Susan had the fresh, hand-spun, boneless hot wings. I had the tempting tenders, and the kids enjoyed popcorn shrimp. We didn't want to leave. So what'd you guys do?
Well, we went to that new place with all the arcade games.
Yeah?
We won 1,000 tickets and redeemed them in for a water bottle.
Okay, you guys should have went to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings Pier Park. Wings, beer, sports.
Hello?
I want to report a possible theft.
Go on.
I was at my neighbor Gladys's house and I noticed she has a brand new living room set.
What makes you think she stole it, ma'am?
It looks too expensive.
Ma'am, we've received calls like this for the last couple of days from folks around town.
So it's a crime wave?
No, ma'am, it's actually Bid on Bay.
Bid on Bay?
Go to bidonbay.com right now and bid on a beautiful living room package from Aaron's Rental Center.
Looks like savings up to 70% off at bidonbay.com. It's causing quite a stir.
Copy that.
Copy that.
A1 Anytime Money is your key to being free. Don't be a jailbird, be a free bird. A1 Anytime Bonding for fast, friendly service. Call 872-0911. A1 Anytime Bonding, available 24/7 to set you free.
I called A1 Anytime Bonding, and now I'm free. Yeah!
Don't be a jailbird, be a free bird. After you call your attorney, call A1 Anytime Bonding at 872-0911. Magnolia Avenue, 1 block west of the county courthouse.
I'm Craig Cook, host of Metal and Mayhem. I'm bringing you a brand new season of Metal and Mayhem this fall right here on 247miami.tv. Follow me on Twitter at RealCraigCook to submit your requests and have all your feedback made fun of live on the air. Metal and Mayhem, Fridays this fall, 247miami.tv.
Calor y sabor. Todos los jueves a las 6 de la tarde, con tu amiga Diana Carolina, te traigo Sabor de Miami, un show de entretenimiento, desde noticias hasta un Throwback Thursday. No te lo pierdas, 1 hora de calor y sabor, aquí en 24/7 Miami.
Hi guys, I'm James.
I'm Adrian.
We got some very exciting news about our upcoming show,
Cannon Fire.
What are we going to talk about, Adrian?
We're going to talk about everything science fiction.
So, movies?
Yes.
Video games?
Yes.
TV shows?
Checkmate on that.
Awesome. We're also going to be seen around our local comic book events. So you're going to see us at a lot of cons, hopefully at some of the comic book shops around town.
Hopefully they be giving free stuff and we'll let you know about it.
That'd be awesome. And we've also got some interviews lined up for you guys. So please remember to check us out on 247miami.tv.
And like us on Facebook.
Recording Marjorie's promo.
Hello, Masita Rica is here from The Fix at 6. You can catch a new episode every Friday at 6 and various replays throughout the week here only on 247miami.tv.
All right, we need a catchphrase.
Listen up or I'll kick your butt. The Fix at 6 will make you jump. Masita's Lady Lumps want to make you hump. Oh yeah, throw a fist pump. Only on 247miami.tv.
Hey Mike, you ready to record this promo?
Let's do it.
Ha, ha. Clear your throat. Ha, hum. Here we go. Ready? Play. Hey, Mike, if you want to hear the best sports talk in the 305, where do you go?
Just log on to 247miami.tv.
What time and when, Mike?
Every Monday from 3 to 5, and also catch replays throughout the week.
Yeah, we talk Marlins, Heat, Hurricanes, and the Dolphins. So again, Mike, where do people go to catch the John Ed Show?
247miami.tv.
Peace.
Hi, this is Kathy Whitmire, LMHC. I'm Barbie Binder, LCSW.
And I'm Arlene Thielon, a psychotherapist. And we're from The Female Perspective.
a show about life, love, and everything in between. Check out our show on Mondays at 10 p.m. on 247miami.tv.
Hey, this is Joy.
Shavonne.
Mike.
And this is Drew.
What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you kidding me? Always
I'm
something
paying
with
attention the
you.
first 12 times.
Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from 3 to 5 on 247miami.tv.
Mafia. Oh, this what we doing here?
I got the keys, keys, keys. I got the keys, keys, keys. I got the keys, keys, keys. Come on, Mike. Keys, keys, keys. Fellas, got keys? I got the keys. What, Mike? What?
I just
It's
don't
now
feel
trending,
it,
baby.
man.
It's now
I just don't
trending,
feel
baby.
it.
No, that's DJ Khaled. That's local, homegrown from Miami. This man started from the bottom, bottom, just like us.
now we're
with
here.
99.
The bottom of the very bottom.
Started from the bottom. No, we here. You don't. I mean, like, this is local. Oh, yeah. This guy made it from us, just like how we're sitting here in a studio. He was in 99 Jam, started with his music mixes. This man's on top of the world at this point right now.
Well, lucky him.
You have to give him that respect. You have to give him
I
that
will
credit.
give him the respect. It's just not music. That
Anything
pumps
could
me up
happen.
because
Why? How does that pump you up? I got the keys.
the thing. There's something about
alert.
there's something about real instruments and people playing real instruments that translate
I
the energy that
understand
they
that.
put into playing those
I
instruments.
understand that.
Brings it to me. If you're just making beats on the computer, that doesn't
I've
give me
never
nothing.
thought I would ever say this in my
But
life.
okay, so if you haven't taken the time to listen, how can you
I
make
never
that type
thought
of
I would ever
judgment?
say this in my life, but I kind of agree with him in the sense what he's saying. What he's saying is that to have an orchestra or
I
have a
understand
band
that.
around you,
Correct.
he finds that more into the genre of making music,
Correct.
versus pushing buttons and then just talking really fast into a microphone.
I understand. Yeah, but
I mean, I can respect lyrics and stuff like that. Like, but I like
Right.
the old school hip hop because I thought the
Old school-
beats were better.
absolutely,
I thought the
absolutely.
lyrical contents of it was better. Not that I'm an expert on it, but when I do hear the older stuff, I like it way more than the stuff that comes out now.
Oh, I totally agree. I totally
Well,
agree.
I think the older stuff was more. It had a
I
better.
thought
better
it was
to the
more
music.
creative, to be honest.
Yeah, and it just flowed better with the music. in
Yeah,
my
it
opinion.
did. And like now they just loop like a quick segment of music and then just loop it out. Like they kind of did it in the old days too, but at least they would change it up for the chorus and stuff. Now it's the same like 4-beat count over and over with the same rhythm the whole entire song.
Well, it's not too bad. It's from the point of listening to new and old, and you compare the two. Nowadays, it seems to be more mad.
Well, here's the
Yeah,
thing.
it does. It's like I'm awesome and you're not, and it's
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't-
it's
it doesn't
more.
really
You know, first of all, you are tearing up my song, my DJ Khaled song. I thought it was a great song to bring the mayor on. I have the mayor here on the phone right now. And Mayor, you got the keys. You got the keys. You know the key. You got the keys.
I got the key to something.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take that conversation off the air.
What's going on? What's happening? What's the deal?
How are you today?
I'm chilling, man. Everything. What's up, everybody? What's going on?
What's up, Maya?
Yo.
Hello.
Listen, I hope y'all having a party, like we having a party up here due to the sudden retirement of Alex Rodriguez, aka A-Rod.
Oh, he finally
Mayor,
retired.
Mayor, is that something behind the scenes or something he's been thinking about doing?
Listen, my dude, I just feel like, he wasn't really contributing. I mean, over 200 at bats, 9 home runs, wasn't really getting the job done, man. He was, started off kind of nice. Thought that there was some hope, you know what I mean? And plus, he was living off the 33 home runs he hit last year. So, he was giving him a play, you know what I'm saying? And it just kind of didn't work out. So what's going to happen is He's gonna play his last game on Friday. I'm not understanding what that's about, but then he's gonna retire. He's gonna be a special advisor.
He's leaving now. He's quitting now.
But, I mean, but that's just me as a Yankee fan. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. Here's the reason why I even spoke on it. It's like the ticket prices are going through the roof for the game on Friday, and like I'm not really understanding like why is A-Rod really being celebrated when he was the architect of his own demise. You know what I'm saying, Drew?
Yeah, but he's leaving right now. I thought he was leaving at the end of the year.
No, Friday's last game.
Friday.
But
Friday's
is
over.
it not
Not even 2 weeks notice.
The day before my birthday, August 12th.
Oh, it's an early birthday present.
Not even a 2 weeks notice. Come on.
Guys, it's a wrap. He's done. It's a done deal. I mean, and Mark Teixeira's retiring too. So I mean, like you know, it's over for him, man. So again, my thing was, why is the big celebration to do thing about it? Like, because he was never gonna be as great as Derek Jeter.
Nope.
I don't care what nobody say.
Nope. I agree.
I don't care what nobody say. He was never ever gonna be as great as Derek Jeter. Talk about he did Derek Jeter a favor by moving to third base when he first came to the Yankees. No, Derek Jeter did you a favor, but let you rock with him. Don't get it twisted. He needs you.
And Derek
he
Jeter,
rings already.
He doesn't have
So
any.
what you talking about?
Maybe they're celebrating your birthday.
He got no PEDs behind him either.
Yeah, it's going down, man. It's going down, man.
That was your present. They said.
I started last week, you know what I mean?
I believe you. So we got a
I'm
Leo.
not really a big, you know what I mean? I got it in, but I'll just say that. But that's another conversation.
The real mayor of New York.
Now we know.
Everything is everything, though, man. Let's get ready to go down. I'm just blessed to still, to be in the building and, talk and be able to be among the king of the clapbacks, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just here.
Hey, Mayor.
Nice. Doing what I do, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, Mayor.
So, yeah, man. On another note, man, I'm getting ready for football season and all that.
We all are. You ready for football? We're ready for football.
I got a question for you on that. I got a question for you on that.
Yeah, my Buccaneers gonna make some noise this year, man. I'm telling you.
He is. Oh yeah, he's the Buccaneers man.
Yeah.
Buccaneers gonna be in the building, man. I'm telling you, man. We're gonna make some noise, and people really shouldn't be surprised.
Nope.
So who's taking the South?
Okay, so Lou is asking who is taking the South.
Who's taking the NFC South?
Yeah.
I just told you.
Oh
yeah,
my
look
gosh.
at this.
Oh, I don't know, man. That's a crazy prediction to me. I mean,
listen, my dude. Listen, as of right now, as we stand right now, listen, I'm gonna run it down for you real quick. I'm in the building on the Now Trending Show. Check it out. What up, Periscope?
Yeah, baby.
Listen. I'm not scared of Carolina. They're gonna have a Super Bowl letdown. Cam's gonna be asking too many questions. He's gonna be walking off the podium again. 15-1 is out the question. They lost Josh Norman. I'm not scared of them. New Orleans is old. I'm not scared of them either. Okay? Atlanta, you know how I feel about Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan is a bum.
You should.
I'm really not worried about Atlanta.
And you're not worried about the Dolphins?
And our team is gonna come up. Our secondary is
Oh,
gonna
that's
be
right.
on some lockdown stuff. You know what I mean? The kid Vernon Hargrave's not going to be playing on one side. Brent Grimes on the other. Our defense is going to be crazy. Robert Ayers from the Giants, we snatched him up. 9.5 sacks last year. But offense is ready. Winston, another year older, another year wiser, another year better. Doug Martin going to be in the building. Mike Evans got to stop dropping the ball. It will be all right.
All right, question for you, man.
And your mic here.
I was thinking, what happened on Saturday night, man? What happened at the Canton? What happened there? Why wasn't it? Why was they didn't play the game?
In what?
They didn't play the game.
Listen, man, yo, Drew, man, I'm really, like, it's part of the course with the NFL and sports in general. You play one game, you prepare for one game all year long. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
And why is the field not ready 24 hours before the game is supposed to kick off? Why you didn't know that last week?
I'm gonna loss because I feel bad for those guys.
And there's no way to explain it, my dude. It's no way to explain it. They messed up.
Yeah. And then those poor guys who don't get a chance to show what they can do are now short a game.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's how many series are we going to really see the people we want to see? But again, I'm talking about the people that came to the game. They traveled and they wanted to see a game and this and that.
They paid money.
But it's part of the course, man. It's part of the course. It's part of the course. And then I was watching that last night. Man. I was watching that, man, when the dude was like, yo, we're going to do what we can and we're going to give everybody a refund. Nobody want to hear that.
Yeah.
Nobody was booing him. Nobody want to hear that, man. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, at the end of the day, man, everybody's gonna be tuned in on Sundays, Thursdays, and Mondays.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just gonna be a week in a hole, and it gives something, some more ammunition to criticize Roger Goodell and the NFL about. That's it. That's all.
Mayor,
Oh, hey, Lou.
It was a conspiracy by the NFL to have the LA be the first game of the football season, football preseason. What do you think about that one?
It's a conspiracy to have Los Angeles as the first game of the NFL preseason.
Yes, from because ESPN's gonna.
Okay, to that I would say, do preseason games count?
No, but at least showcasing ESPN.
So, like, what is the big deal? And listen, and here's another thing on that note. To whoever came up with that little slice of pie right there, they're playing the game in the Coliseum, so that's not even a real stadium.
Nope.
It's just the fact that they did right now. They ain't playing in somebody else's field. So it's not going to be official till they play in their own stadium. So again, to me, an exhibition game, the Rams could have that. They could have the first exhibition game for the next 5 years if they wanted. What that mean? I'm just saying. I mean, a conspiracy to what?
I don't know. I don't know. That's just Lewis. That's Lewis being a troll.
Why didn't they have the field ready?
Yeah.
For the game last
They
night?
have they play one game a year. They play one game a year. Have the field ready. You have plenty of time.
One game a year. One game a
No.
year. I'm just saying.
No.
I agree with you, Drew. You want to see these guys. You anticipate it. Everybody's getting ready or whatever. And it's a big letdown, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the NFL is going to deal with it, but you know they will.
I think it's a letdown for like the Hall of Fame, ceremony as a whole. But like I mean, it's still, when it comes down to it, it's just another preseason game. It only means
bad look, though.
it looks bad, but I mean, it's only a big deal for the people on the bottom tier of the roster who need to make the 53. But what they should do is move it to Brown Stadium, which is only an hour away, which is a real football stadium with real NFL employees working there.
And I mean, that's where you would come up with your alternatives if they just found out that the field was not going to be, able to play. And listen, here's some coincidental stuff, man. As I was watching that last night, this is real talk right here. I was watching the movie Concussion, and I'm bugging. I'm like, look how the NFL is doing people, right? Then I'm flipping on the TV. I said, oh, they canceled the game because of player safety? Really? I just got through watching Concussion?
Yeah.
Really? Who are you lying to, yo? For real.
Well,
I just got through watching Concussion, yo. They canceled the game because of the player safety issues. Knock it off, man.
The thing is, they got these PR advisement people that are just trying to spin the story any way they can and just make up some sort of semi-valid excuse.
You're exactly right. You're right.
Dude.
And like, so they're gonna tell us that we bugging.
Yeah.
Because we're upset and we're throwing and we're just throwing anything, but we know what we see. And we know what we're into that. Like you just said, you play one game a year. One. Pop Warner and all that nonsense don't count. Shout out to the Pop Warner players and all that. But that don't count. You play one game a year. One.
All right, man. Well, moving on. Okay, we got Dolphins and Giants on Friday. What are you expecting out of that game?
I'm expecting to see Eli try to work some situations with those receivers that he got. I'm expecting to see a defensive line try to make some noise early. I mean, it's going to be like really quick. You probably just get in like one series or two or whatever anyway. But I'm not really concerned about the first couple of preseason games, Mike. I think like the third or fourth game where everything starts to round out, you start to see the regulars a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? That's what I kind of like, my eyebrows go up and look and see like, okay, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing the third. The first couple of weeks of preseason, I'm looking for, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that somebody important don't get hurt.
Yeah, you need to. But I'm kind of curious to see if OV could wreak some havoc on that Dolphins O-line. Like kind of like a little mini revenge game for him. I mean, he might not be in that long, but we'll see.
I mean, I want to see what kind of work that your guys are going to do on that offensive line. Because again, Eli's going to need to be protected, man, to get the ball to those wide receivers. So and Dominic and Sue and them ain't going to be playing.
Yeah,
so they're going to be coming hard body. So it is what it is. We'll see, man. The first preseason game is going down. It's football season already. So, that's what's going on down here, man, up here. Jets got their situation resolved. A-Rod retired, so what? And that's basically the deal, man. Besides that, man, everything is everything, man. It's another summer day. But tomorrow night, man, after further review, man, 2.0, a.k.a. the Sideline Pass, it's the 4th annual Mayor's Birthday Joint Throwdown, however you want to slice it, whatever. You already know the math, 8 to 10 p.m., 954-246-0398. We're going to get it in, shout me out, wish me happy birthday, do what you do. We're going to talk about all types of stuff. We're going to get into the Olympics, too, man. Because people want to talk about the Olympics like it's some spectacular thing.
It is a spectacular thing.
Yeah.
Did you
see the Olympics? You can go ahead.
Did you see that crash? Ask me to see the crash on the bike.
Yeah, ask me.
It's just too much. I can't mess with. That's just my own personal opinion. And really, how many gold medals can Phelps win? You got
More. We need more.
Man, did you see that crash on that bike? Did you see that girl crashing that bike? Dude. Dude, that was bad. That was bad. Bad.
Ugly, yo.
It was bad. It was bad. Bro, that
was ugly.
When you fall and you don't move, that's bad.
I thought she was gonna hit her fronts on the little concrete piece right there, but she flipped her head on the back of her head or whatever. But that was ugly, man.
And she didn't move, bro. She didn't move. I was like, oh, she dead.
Any update on her?
Last I heard, she was in intensive care, and was she awake?
No, I didn't. It
No?
didn't advise if she was in a
I
coma
heard she
or
had.
not, but
I heard she had a
was in
concussion and
something weird with her spine.
Something like spinal fractures with her bones, but that's not confirmed yet. It's not confirmed
wild.
yet.
That was wild style right there.
And then the
But,
girl,
man, I'm about to slide, man.
Peace
now
out, my brother.
trending, man. You need to get up on it now, trending, so you could be trending now and all that. Salute to the whole crew.
Later, man.
No, man. Can I get somebody to wish your brother a happy birthday? Because I will be on the
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mayor. Happy birthday to you.
Have a great week. Have a great birthday. I'm gonna make sure I'll
Be
be
safe,
EK
bro.
Friday.
Be safe.
All right.
Okay, once again, that was the mayor coming fresh out of Brooklyn. Make sure you stay tuned to his show. That's every Tuesday night. He is on the Wacko Bob Radio Network on
He
Mixler.
always brings it all the time.
He always does. So we've got After Further Review, aka the Sideline Pass. You can find him at Twitter at Left Handed. So again, gotta love the mayor. He's always on top of his game, but I can't believe he's just not even the Olympics. That hurts my feelings, the mayor. It hurts my feelings.
Football season.
You can't help but watch it.
Well,
It's
you know
everywhere.
what? Like football season, I mean, it's just in the air.
Yeah.
You can feel it. And
I-
you know what that means? Pumpkin season's coming next too.
I am
Soon,
so
everything pumpkin.
happy. I'm the happiest I've ever been.
And
Ever
somebody's
since, ever
birthday
since
is next
the team
month.
started practicing again. There's
Uh-oh.
news for me to just read and just
Give me some
escape.
news about Dolphins camp.
All right, you want Dolphins camp?
Yes.
Okay.
No, you don't. You don't want Dolphins.
Well, Dolphins came out with their first official depth chart today. Interesting highlight from it is that Laramie Tunsil is behind Dallas Thomas for the starting spot, for the starting left guard spot. Right guard Billy Turner is starting over Gerard Bergeron. Leonte Carew is the fourth wide receiver behind Kenny Stills, and Jay Ajayi is listed as the number one back over Arian Foster. He's not as explosive as Foster, but he's the starter, which is fine because
Gotcha.
he's more the healthy option. He's the one who's been there the longest. Defensive-wise, Earl Mitchell is starting over second-round pick from 2015, Jordan Phillips. Tony Lippett is listed as the number 2 corner over Chimdi Chekwa. Issa Abdul-Qudus is the starting free safety over Michael Thomas. Devontae Parker has missed practices over the last couple days with a hamstring injury. He told me that he may return tomorrow when I asked him after he signed my football. Yay. What?
Liars.
Anyway, and the defense continues to dominate. during Saturday's scrimmage that they had yesterday. Adam Gase is really disappointed in his offense, and so am I, and so are most of the fans who go to the practice and watch, because the offense is just they don't have juice.
Let me ask you a question, Mike. Is it the offense is bad or is the defense better?
The D-line dominates the offensive line from time to time, but, other than that, the secondary is supposed to be questionable, and all I see Tannehill do is throw 5 to 10-yard passes to Jarvis Landry all the time. Jarvis Landry is heavily involved in this offense, but he's the only player involved in this offense passing-wise.
Is that because the cornerback, in your opinion, is because the QBs the cornerbacks are better at covering, or is it just he's not getting the ball to the right people, or he can't make a throw?
Well, Byron Maxwell, he's the number one corner on this team. He's doing a good job in camp, but I need to see something from Tannehill because the other cornerback spot, the number 2 cornerback spot that Tony Lippett and Chimdi Chakwa are competing for, these guys, they're not that great. They're not. And Tannehill should be abusing them down the field, and he's just not doing it. He's not even trying to stretch the field, even when he does have time.
But is that call play or is that quarterback's design?
I don't know. All I can do is just see what actually happens. I don't
other-
know what the play calls are. I don't know.
And my other question is, when you pick a number 1 and he's within 10, the top 10 or top 20, aren't you supposed to be starting that guy?
Yeah, that's what I think too. I don't know. They might be playing head games with Laramie Tunsil just to make him stay competitive, but because he's got to be behind Dallas Thomas. Like Laramie Tunsil was considered an instant Hall of Famer as long as he stays healthy and does what he does at the left tackle spot. So if you just slide him in one position inside, he should still be better than Dallas Thomas. I know, guards need to be a little bit heavier and a little bit stronger to face, and attack an opposing defensive tackle who's also bigger and strong too. But, I mean, he's got to be better than Dallas Thomas. Has to be. And Tannehill doesn't – God, it's just – there's so many weapons on that offense. Maybe running back might be a question, but as far as receivers go, I don't understand how Tannehill is not abusing the defense that has a suspect secondary.
So with all that you're watching, are we going to Super Bowl?
It's boring. The offense looks boring. It looks more boring than it did last year under Joe Philbin.
Do you enjoy going out to the practices?
Yes, I do.
I mean, is it you're not just sitting there will it be over?
No, because I take notes and I look at the players who's starting over who. Today I looked at the number 2 cornerback spot and Lippett was there starting. I looked at the running back spot. Jay Ajayi was starting. You have to find things to talk about.
Well, let me ask you this then.
The only thing that disappoints me in practice is watching the offense. It's terrible.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that this is just practice that when's your first preseason? Saturday?
Friday.
Friday.
I mean, yes, it could just be because the roster's so big right now with 90-something people on it that they don't have time to have the starters out there for very long because they want to see the bottom tier of the roster.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this question then. Is there anybody that you've seen, free agent or college pick or whatever, walk on, that you are happy with, pleased with, surprised, or hope that they make it?
There's Dominique. I think his name's Dominique Jones, a tight end. He's been practicing with the second team, and I always see him involved in the red zone and making some catches there. Let me see who else. Jakeem Grant, the rookie. His nickname's Mighty Mouse because he's 5'5" and he's super fast. He gets some highlights, deep down the field because he's just so fast. He's going to do punt returns. And defensive end, I think his name's Jason Jones. He makes some plays from time to time on the defensive line.
Sweet. So we've got some potential. We have things are looking okay. You have to say before we go to break. Are things looking okay? Or do we look like we have some potential?
There's some guys who stand out in practice.
Okay. Well, before we go to break, I want our Periscope listeners to chime on in. Tell us, do you follow? We have Periscope listeners all over the world. If you're from another country other than the U.S., do you follow American football? For our listeners here over in the U.S., are you excited? Football's coming. Who are your favorite teams? What do you want to see? Tell us. We want to know what you have to say. So coming up on our next segment, make sure you stay tuned because we have our lovely Pokemon Go stories. From there, we will go to our relationship advice with Mike. I know he does. I want to give a shout out to Daywan Owens, who's listening to us on Periscope. Thanks for listening to us and checking out our status and liking us over on Twitter. So we're going out with Cheap Thrills with Sia featuring Sean Paul. Make sure you stay tuned on www.247miami.tv. You're listening to Now Trending.
This is Ash Ketchum, and you're listening to 24/7 Miami.
This is Tom Kane, the voice of Jedi Master Yoda, you have found. And you are listening to 24/7 Miami. Excellent, it is. Yes.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday.
Join me, Shavonne, every Sunday for the latest episode of Day by Day. From Alzheimer's Awareness Month to International Bacon Day, find out what's happening this week and how these observances got started.
Each day.
Because each day counts.
Day by day by day.
Hello, everyone. This is Drew from Now Trending. And usually I'm driving the bus in the show, keeping it from riding off on the rails. Every Monday from 3 to 5 on 247miami.tv.
I'm Craig Cook, host of Metal and Mayhem. I'm bringing you a brand new season of Metal and Mayhem this fall right here on 247miami.tv. Follow me on Twitter at Real Craig Cook to submit your requests and have all your feedback made fun of live on the air. Metal and Mayhem, Fridays this fall, 247miami.tv.
Calor y sabor. Todos los jueves a las 6 de la tarde, con tu amiga Diana Carolina, te traigo Sabor de Miami, un show de entretenimiento, desde noticias hasta un Throwback Thursday. No te lo pierdas, una hora de calor y sabor, aquí en 24/7 Miami.
Hi guys, I'm James.
I'm Adrian.
We've got some very exciting news about our upcoming show,
Cannon Fire.
What are we going to be talking about, Adrian?
We're going to talk about everything science fiction.
So, movies?
Yes.
Video games?
Yes.
TV shows?
Checkmate on that.
Awesome. We're also going to be seen around our local comic book events. So you're going to see us at a lot of cons, hopefully at some of the comic book shops around town.
Hopefully they be giving free stuff and we'll let you know about it.
That'd be awesome. And we've also got some interviews lined up for you guys. So please remember to check us out on 247miami.tv.
And like us on Facebook.
Recording Marjorie's promo.
Hello, Masita Rica is here from The Fix at 6. You can catch a new episode every Friday at 6 and various replays throughout the week here only on 247miami.tv.
All right, we need a catchphrase.
Listen up or I'll kick your butt. The Fix at 6 will make you jump. Masitas lady lumps want to make you hump. Oh yeah, throw a fist pump. Only on 247miami.tv.
Hey, Mike, you ready to record this promo?
Let's do it.
Ha, ha. Clear your throat. Ha, hum. All right, here we go. Ready? Play. Hey, Mike, if you want to hear the best sports talk in the 305, where do you go?
Just log on to 247miami.tv.
What time and when, Mike?
Every Monday from 3 to 5, and also catch replays throughout the week.
Yeah, we talk Marlins, Heat, Hurricanes, and the Dolphins. So again, Mike, where do people go to catch the John Ed Show?
247miami.tv.
Peace.
Hi, this is Kathy Whitmire, LMHC. I'm Barbie Bonder, LCSW.
And I'm Arlene Thielon, a psychotherapist. And we're from The Female Perspective,
A show about life, love, and everything in between. Check out our show on Mondays at 10 p.m. on
247miami.tv.
Tired of having to wait till 3 o'clock for your cafecito break? Change that today with the Panchito 365, the first self-brewing espresso machine. This is the fastest coffee machine I've ever used.
I'll never have to wait for coffee again.
Fastest coffee machine ever. I don't know how I live without it.
Trouble making espumita? Simply no time to stand around the machine waiting? This is the machine for you.
Fast and delicious.
Panchito 365 changed my life.
Get yours now at participating Presidente and Sedano supermarkets or visit panchitocoffee.com.
Hey, this is Joy.
Shavonne.
Mike.
And this is Drew.
What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you kidding me? Always something to
The
do.
first 12 times?
Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from 3 to 5 on 247miami.tv.
Hey, I'm Kevin Hart. And I'm Josh Gad. And right now we're on 24/7 Miami. That's right.
I was good. That's the way it was. You was good for faded. I'm so faded love. What the fuck you complaining for?
You're listening to Now Trending. We're back on www.247miami.tv. We're also live on Periscope out there. Hello, Periscope listeners, viewers out there. Thanks for joining in and listening to us, giving us your comments and feedbacks. What do we got? We have had comments on football coming back to us, right?
Yeah, they were.
Grab it, buddy.
Yeah, they were talking to Mike while during the break, asking about what's going on, and Seattle Seahawks. Someone just said, and does Mike do drugs?
Yes, exactly. So yeah, we kept it all sports related.
Do I look like a person who does drugs? Because that's not the first time I've been asked that.
You don't look like a person who does drugs. You do look like a person who should do drugs.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Right, like drugs would help me in my life.
Maybe. I mean, you're good looking. Maybe.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! How come you guys don't do that with me? We're all supposed to do it together.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just
like when Stone Cold gives it to us. Like
No,
we
it's
all
what
have to
you
like, you know.
Oh, see Stone Cold Steve Austin take a big ass dump. Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Are you serious?
Thanks for that great impersonation. Today is like a special day. Like there's a few special things going on. So if you're feeling sad, lonely, depressed, you've actually got some things to celebrate. For one, we have Roy O's birthday today, which we did have a cake for.
Roy, happy birthday, Roy.
And Angie's birthday the other day. And I made a glow stick party inside.
She didn't invite me.
I invited everybody. I sent in a message.
Why do you need to invite people to her party?
It was Saturday, and I made it for her here.
Because
it
it's
was
her party, and
a
she'll cry if she
studio-
wants to.
That's right. It was a
She'll
studio.
invite who she wants.
It was a
apparently.
studio party that I threw.
party.
No, I did, and I had glow sticks all over
Not
there.
you.
We had a blast.
The other one did.
But okay, so we've got birthdays. We celebrated birthdays. That's one reason to be happy. It's also International Cat Day. Yay! I know John Etch. John Etch is having a blast today. We should go adopt a cat for him and drop him off at his house.
Ring the doorbell and run.
We've also have today's National Assistance Dog Day. So for all of the wrong animal, buddy.
Wrong animal.
Sorry, the button.
Do you have a dog somewhere in there?
No, I just saw the cat.
I think that's a great day though. National Assistance Dog Day. That's for the dogs that are like assistance dogs that we see them everywhere. Service dogs.
See, I like that because I say this because I was at the wrestling event that we went to last week,
right, mhm.
and someone had a dog there.
They did.
And a dog, and when you start thinking about it, this is like an extension of that person and of what they can do and what they can help, and there's no gratitude to them. I didn't even know we had this kind of a day. This is a pretty cool day to have. I mean, yeah, there's your pet, yeah, that's fine, but an assistant dog is literally much more like another level of a.
Right, it's a
like
whole other level dog.
It's like an extra arm.
Yeah.
No, it's like a whole extra human.
An extra other person.
Imagine if you're blind.
An extra
okay.
mouth.
Imagine that you're blind and you have to depend on a dog for you to walk these streets of Miami. I've seen people with their service dogs, but just imagine it. You have to have a dog who is trained and who is so smart and intelligent enough and in tune with your own senses to actually lead you walking around cities.
That is so cool. I think it's so cool. Like, and the thing is that like, because it's a dog, like, he's fine doing this. Like, if you ask another person to constantly do this, they would kind of grow tired of it. I mean, maybe they would help you, but eventually they'd grow tired of leading you around everywhere. But the dog, it's like the dog doesn't care. He's so happy to do it for you.
Even law enforcement dogs. That's another one. I mean, think of their job.
They're so
and they're just
loyal.
forced into it. It's not like they go and apply for the position.
Yeah.
They're just a dog that was born and you're the chosen one.
Yeah.
But that was like the dog who a couple of months ago went like AWOL. He went missing. He was on a case and he just bounced out. He just bounced the hell out of there.
I find it so funny that think about it, like the bond between humans.
Can you give up like that? Like if you're a police dog, obviously you can.
Yeah.
But I mean, can you just say, "F this, I'm out of here," right?
Yeah,
Think
you
about it.
can.
I mean, you can't. If you're a dog,
Like, can't the dog just
did.
be like,
the dog did.
I just want to go and do dog things.
I want to do dog things. I don't want to do police things.
Yeah.
If your dog tells you, "I quit,"
the dog did.
He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to be
in the middle of a case.
He should be released and put on TV and make a lot of money.
That's hilarious, right?
If the dog tells you I quit, then you must be a really
bad person. No,
Yeah, bad
okay,
person.
right. But by the dog's actions, he's on a case, and then the dog was just like, "Hell with this, I'm out of here," and took off. So I mean, imagine the animal snap. I guess just like he doesn't want to do a job anymore. Like
Is he
said.
posted on Snapchat? It's like I just quit today.
He probably did post himself on Snapchat.
I wanna
He
go-
just like, I want to do dog things, man.
I want to go hang out by this fire hydrant all day and drink out of a toilet.
Yeah.
Like,
Hi, my friend.
yeah.
I mean,
How you doing?
police dogs can't even probably have that liberty of just going and marking their territory wherever the hell they want.
Yeah.
Like they just, that's
Yeah,
sad.
they just do it on
I think we need to
people.
look into this.
Yeah.
We need to, what's like,
It
saving.
needs a full inquiry of the police dog force, the canine unit.
Blah 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 blah.
Okay, moving on to Pokemon Go stories. Of course, this is something that's now trending every day.
Is that
Pokemon
still a
Go.
thing?
It
Jeez.
still is. Can you believe it's still a thing? However, in Iran, it is no longer going to be a thing. Iran is going to be the first country that bans Pokemon Go.
Yes.
So the country becomes the first to block access to the game, citing concerns about its use of location-based virtual reality technology.
I understand that because they are part of the Middle East.
Exactly. So, and that's a part of it. Iran has become the first country to ban the Pokemon Go mobile game, citing security concerns about the game's use of location-based virtual reality technology, in addition to, basically spy type issues, which I'd have to agree.
Well, I don't say that. I just think the Middle
Do
East.
they realize that these creatures are not real? That's the first question you want to ask.
But it's the GPS, it's the whole coordination, it's the whole
I understand.
Is that really
Who
the
has-
reason? Because I just assumed you just don't want to be catching Pokemon in sites that might get bombed or
True.
are
I mean,
That could happen.
like
Would you go to a cave?
military action zones.
That's what it is.
I mean,
they don't
they-
want you stumbling into their
into the wrong cave. They don't want you stumbling into the wrong cave looking for a
Exactly.
Pokemon. Because I guess you don't have control of where these Pokemon are. So what if there's a Pokemon stuck in like
Exactly.
some big terrorist cave? Like,
Yeah, you could be walking
you
through
know
a
what I'm saying?
minefield. You don't even know.
It's true.
I
And
can see
there's
it now.
people.
And here we will attack. And right there, I got one.
We know people who would go into caves, creepy caves.
That's probably me. I would
to
go
go
do
into
that.
Pokemon.
I would do that.
So tell us, Bella. I want to. Okay, so you have the game. What level are you at?
I just started a few weeks ago, so I'm at level 5. I haven't really
You're like-
gotten up.
But at least you can go to the gym now.
How do you?
Yeah.
How do the levels work? Is that like the level?
The more
trainer?
Pokemon you catch, the more
Yeah, each one's worth
XP you
points.
get, and then you level up from there.
Okay. Yeah, but I heard like to
You can
evolve.
also hatch eggs and walk.
I heard to evolve Pokemon, you have to catch multiple of the same Pokemon.
Come here. It's our other guest.
Oh, here we go.
Andy's
Angie
playing
would
the
know.
game.
Angie would know.
Okay, look, she was on our very first Pokemon Go stories. Okay, she was our very first guest with Pokemon Go stories. Now, when we were just saying that there would be people I said that we know people that would go into caves, creepy caves, searching for Pokemon. This is one of them. This is our lovely Angie. Everybody give it to Angie. It was her birthday on
Angie.
Saturday. I had the glow stick party for her. That was the party that you
It was
missed.
so nice.
So, okay, what level are you at, Angie?
I am level 15.
That's it. Jesus Christ! I figure you be at 99.
And she has all the time in the world because she's a kid.
What level are you in?
I just started a few weeks ago, so level 5. Haven't really.
So that's
gotten
why it's on
around.
level 5.
And
only
there's
a few weeks
nothing
ago.
around my house, so I can't do anything.
The thing is, Angie,
Just
like,
walk.
Okay, have
carries
you
her chin
noticed?
So high. It's like, I'm level
Okay,
15.
have you noticed a decrease though in these Pokemons, like in places that you go to? Remember when we first started, like they were popping up everywhere, and now they don't eat because they're never in the grocery stores. They don't shop at the mall for shoes or anything like that. They're never at the
Well,
these
ever
poor
since
creatures.
the update on the app, they've made it a little like now, like
There's an
Pokemons
update?
are actually harder to find, even harder to like look for, even hard for them to catch.
Oh,
Now
so
that
but you can't
One of
just
mine
throw that
dodged a
ball.
Pokeball.
Yeah, so they just want you to run out of Pokeballs so you can keep on going to the Pokestops, get more Pokeballs, and if you run out, might as well just purchase some more.
Oh, see, I knew at some point it would come like that. Now soon there's gonna be Facebook requests for like you
Yeah.
send a friend request begging your friend for lives, like Candy Crush and stuff like that.
Well, not this weekend, but the last weekend, I went to Miami Beach with my brother, and we were just walking. I had a 10 egg, so when I
You notice how she said like we have an idea what she's saying.
That's that thing that it's like a triangle with all the eggs bunched together.
No, it's like when you
Did you say that
when start-
correctly according to Bob Carter? And thank you, everybody.
and-
Hey, Bob Carter would be proud of that moment right now with all of us. And
tutor with the tutor.
Amidst.
But the eggs, it's
She said
like
but.
I can't with you guys. With the eggs, as long as like when you keep on walking, obviously they'll increase like on the miles for it to hatch.
Right.
But I had a 10 the other time, and when I was walking around, I finally hatched my 10, and I ended up getting an onyx. So it's just like when you get the
You see a doctor about that?
when you get the egg and you get a 10, you have to. That's the one you really want to hatch because those are the rare Pokemon. Those are the Pokemon you won't really be catching.
Right.
So just out of nowhere. But
Do you get a free pizza coupon or anything? When you get the
man,
rare
I
10?
wish.
Imagine
Are you
if get something.
serious?
Yeah. Pizza's good anytime. So talk to us. What do you got going on in your Pokemon?
What do you mean?
Like what's going on in you? Is there anything exciting going on in your little map there or
Not really.
Little
Here
map
it's very
there.
well known for to not have anything
because
at
we
all.
collected them all.
zone.
It's a dead zone.
It is. We're in a dead
But
zone.
sometimes it pops out. Sometimes you just gotta look for it. There is a Charizard lingering around in Doral.
Oh, there is?
There is.
Oh, I think I got
my
the
God, there
Charizard in
is?
Doral. I think I got the Charizard. I got the Charizard, I think maybe by the Starbucks down the street.
What?
The Starbucks down the
Starbucks.
street. I know I got a Charizard. I got one Charizard, and I think it was when I was in Doral, and I think it may have been when I was at the Starbucks down the street in the Publix.
You know, a shot of penicillin and clear that Charizard out.
The only problem is the Charizard only appears during rush hour.
Ooh.
At night, mostly at night.
Okay, so before we let you go, because bosses aren't listening, she's still working. She's got the phone by her side.
She does.
What's the craziest place so far we've gotten a Pokemon at? Your craziest outing adventure to get a Pokemon that people would say you're crazy, girl.
Or embarrassing.
Yeah.
And we know, so don't lie.
Well,
Whoa, it started with a well here.
let me see if I can find this Pokemon. Well, actually no, it's known.
I've seen them out in the middle of the ocean.
Clefairy. There you go.
Huh?
Well, me and my brother were in Miami Beach, so we were walking around, and Clefairy popped out in front of the.
In front of children?
No,
in front of the strip club, wasn't it?
Yeah, in front of the strip club Madonna's.
See?
It just popped right there, so I was like, okay, do I get a free drink out of it?
Yeah, something they should. Well, something. It's going to start. It's going to
lap dance.
So
hopefully more positive things come out because there's creepy things happening too. You need to stay safe. That's all you need to do for me, please.
Oh, I will. Don't
While
worry.
you're Pokemoning, because we have unfortunately, a man was just killed over the past weekend while playing Pokemon Go. He was in San Francisco, Fisherman's Wharf. That's a huge tourist spot. Fisherman's Wharf.
Okay.
No, it's a huge.
Goodbye, Angie.
Bye, Angie. Thank you
Bye,
for your.
Angela.
Thank you. We'll be back next week. So we have a gentleman. He was on this past Saturday. He was walking through a park within Fisherman's Wharf. Again, that's a huge tourist spot in San Francisco.
It's not where the SS Anne is it?
I don't know.
It's where that big giant ice cream place is.
Oh.
You see in movies.
I want to go
at the pier.
because the big giant ice cream place sounds good. But anyhow, he was just walking in the park and he was gunned down while searching for Pokemon. Police are still unsure of any, the reason why this man was shot. People didn't steal anything from him. They didn't rob. Like unlike other Pokemon stories where these crimes have been happening, it's typically to lure someone to a certain spot, to go ahead and rob that person. But in this case, there was no motive for it. So again, the man was killed chasing Pokemon in a park in Fisherman's Wharf.
But you mean like he wasn't robbed? Like
He was not
his
robbed.
wallet,
All his belongings were still on his person once the police arrived.
except for the certain belongings that he was looking for, which were the Pokemon. It was.
You know what,
It
Mike?
was a crime of Team Rocket.
Where's Pokemon safe?
Well, can you fight for Pokemon?
Team Rocket.
Say there's one
stole his
Pokemon. Say there's one Pokemon in this room, right? And both of us see it on our screen. Can only one of us get that Pokemon? Can both of us?
I
get
have
that
no idea. I
Pokemon?
don't play the game.
I think both of you can get it.
Right? It should be.
Yeah.
I don't have time to play the game. I'm too busy
guessing I
catching
think you can get it.
football
You're
players.
too busy. Yeah, always.
But
Anyhow,
I walked all the way to a water tower for a Pokestop.
see, have you seen? I've seen them out in the middle of the ocean. I have been near water and have seen them.
That's where
out
you
in
get the
middle-
water types.
Mhm.
Well, I need a boat.
That's what I thought too.
That's
I
too
was like,
much.
oh, so water Pokemon would be by the beach, right?
Yeah, but you're
By-
gonna need a
by the
boat.
water.
To
I like.
walk to the
No,
ocean.
but that's what I think is cool about the game. Like it's relevant to reality in a way.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
But I still wouldn't play because I don't want to be driving anywhere. I drive around enough.
good. I know you drive around enough. That's why we were driving on into our relationship advice with
Oh, and my
That's the
love
end of
life is actually
what
working out.
What?
Sort of somehow in a really bad, sick kind of way.
Also, before we get to a relationship
Yes.
with Mike, if our listeners, our Periscope listeners out there, if you have any Pokemon Go stories, tell us what levels you're at. I want to know what levels you're at, the craziest places that you have collected any Pokemon, any crazy Pokemon stories, please give it to us over on Periscope in that comments. Again, thanks for listening to Now Trending. Now on to Ask Mike. Now, Mike.
Yes.
Where's the line between acceptable fetishes and things I should seek treatment for?
I don't
Tell
know.
us about your fetishes.
Man,
What kind of
about my
fetishes
fe-
do
I
you have?
Well, everybody knows I got that Disney princess fetish.
Okay, you can go ahead and listen to your
Yeah,
phone
you need to
now.
put some headphones on, or
You can
I
listen to your
told
phone
you.
now.
Yeah, she does have
Mrs.
headphones
D,
on.
Mrs. D, I went and I asked the mister, I said, should we have her in here? So this was his decision.
Oh,
As long as
you
she's got-
asked
You
me?
can blame him.
You asked me. You're going to do
I
this
love
now,
your wife.
right?
Your wife and
now.
I,
Okay.
Get it on film?
Why must we have kids present whenever we do these
Uh.
things?
Mommy, you want to talk to
There,
Andy
there's
for a
no.
little
she's got, she's
I don't.
listening.
I don't.
She's
I don't
listening to her
think.
headphones.
I don't think there's a line between. I mean, I think it. If you like it and it does it for you without
breaking the law?
What kind
yeah,
of
without what? No. Well, there's certain laws that
You're
are,
stuttering
that
too
are-
much, man. Tell me. Okay,
No,
first
it's
of
a
all,
touchable subject. I'm trying to answer
you
it
have
in the
any
least
fetishes?
gross way because we have a child.
Everyone has.
she's not listening. Okay, she's
Okay.
got headphones on. Okay, now,
All right.
do you have any
basically-
fetishes?
Okay. Look, my philosophy has always been, and just in life, do what you want to do as long as it makes you happy and it doesn't oppose
the law.
Yeah. It doesn't oppose your beliefs onto other people. Like don't bring harm to other people in a way that makes you happy. You know what I mean? Like don't just leave. Do what you do with leaving
Okay,
other
leave.
people alone.
Okay, let's leave other people alone.
Yeah,
and
so
let's leave-
basically,
and
like-
also animals. I think animals. It stops at animals also. Fetishes stop. Yeah.
No,
people got
there's
weird
a
fetishes.
whole thing for animals.
There's a whole. Yeah, I know. But
Yeah, I
people-
know.
there
I mean,
has
I
to be
don't.
some-
It's not something I'm
Did you
into.
see
But
the guy
if
with
the
the
animal
tailpipe?
wants
Did you
to
guys
receive
see?
it,
Did you guys see the guy doing the tailpipe on the
No.
on
No.
Facebook?
No.
See what I'm saying? Fetishes.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I apologize.
Of course, there's some fetishes you might want to keep to yourself.
Yeah. So you're just saying as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else.
Yeah, as long as it's not like cannibalism. Like some people are like into cannibalism. Like they get some weird.
What about cutting? Some
ru-
people like cutting.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
cutting
like
each other up?
like cutting.
What do you think about that?
I mean, if it's okay for the other person, like with the cannibalism and cutting thing, like I heard it's like legal in some states or something like that, but you have to like
Wait,
you have to
hold on.
what?
Wait. Before you go on, you just said you heard that's legal in some
Well,
states.
because
Were you researching that?
No, I was
Hold
not
on.
researching it, but I went out with a lady who was like, she was nice. We had a great time. She was a nice person. She was a nice person, but she told
pulled out
me
her knives.
she told me that like one of her like she was into like some
Samurai
interesting
stuff?
fetishes.
Uh-huh.
And one of them was that the cannibalism thing.
What are you talking
She
about?
said-
Like people cannibalism?
and
What do you mean?
Wait. Are you talking about nibbling on somebody, or talking about cutting someone up?
No, and like
cooking them,
eating,
and eating
like
them?
eating parts of them.
How
like,
do you eat-
like she said,
Who allows her to eat
that
parts?
apparently like there's a website or something where these people
They have
meet,
recipes?
and what they do, there's people who want to eat and there's other people who actually want to be eaten. So she said that she was like
I'm gonna
talking
throw
to
up.
this guy.
Are there recipes on
Can we
this
find another
website,
question
too?
for him that doesn't involve vomiting?
You want to hear the answer? or
Yeah,
not? Okay.
yes,
So
yes.
she said like there's ways for these people to meet, and the only way you could legally do this to each other is if there's like a certain documentation of form, but like that's signed by both you guys with the correct wording all over and everything. Because like this guy said he wanted his arm to be eaten off of.
Okay, how'd you
Like-
meet this lady again?
Internet.
And where's your internet? Where's your hand? Where,
How
But she
did you
was-
meet her?
I mean, no,
you didn't
I
meet
mean-
her on the site, the
No,
cannibalism
no,
site.
no.
What,
Like,
do you know if there's
no, but
recipes on
like
the site?
she was nice. Like she wanted to go out and go to Duffy's and watch sporting events.
Don't, because then we'll never see you again.
I'm saying we will never see you again.
Yeah,
Mike.
no. I don't want to be eaten.
I mean, like, do they eat them raw or do they cook them?
I don't know. I didn't really get
Why?
it.
How do you get in that conversation? How does she?
I'm sure if it's in the contract, you can do those things.
Wait.
How did she bring it up to you that she does?
That's what I'm saying. How does she
I don't-
feel comfortable
I don't know,
enough
we were
with
just-
you to say, "Oh, by the way, I eat people"?
I don't know, man. The girl.
She was hungry for you.
I mean, no, she was nice. She was a nice lady.
Take a
And
bite out of
But
crying.
the thing is that for whatever reason, the girls who ever seem to be inclined to actually go out with me are girls that have
Something
sort
wrong
of-
with them?
Yeah. Like they seem good on the surface, but as you hang out with them, you find these weird, like crazy insecurities or just
that's
just
why I don't
thought
do online
processes.
dating. I don't pick up people
Yeah,
online.
I know. But
I don't.
Yeah, I know. I don't really do it anymore.
I find
but,
enough
I mean,
weirdos
there was
in
a time
person.
where it was my
was a
one source
time.
of dating, and now I'm just so fed up with dating. I don't even care to meet.
Like I said, I mean,
people.
like I find enough weirdos and creeps in person. Imagine the internet. That's like a whole nother 20 dimensions of it.
Plus, I'm kind of talking to a lady, but I don't even know if we're actually talking or not. But she knows I like her, and I asked her out on a date, and she said yes.
Lady, when you say lady, is she older
Well,
than
she's
you?
like my high school sweetheart.
Your high
back
school
in the day.
teacher?
Oh, you say that, so she's like your age.
Yeah, she's 2
She,
years younger.
she a
than
friend of yours on Facebook?
me. No. she
So
doesn't
would
have
you
a-
quit it? Yeah, she. You know what she is.
I don't want to
but
talk too much about it because like
You don't want to jinx things.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx things. Plus, I don't know how she exactly feels about me, so I don't want to like.
So
freak
you're
her out.
saying,
She finds you
you're saying like,
tasty. It's what she-
Yeah, exactly. I don't want her to.
She
I
finds
don't
you
want
tasty.
her. I don't want her to think that I'm actually interested because then you know how girls get when.
so you're not flipping the switch on that in a relationship button on Facebook, huh?
No, I'm in a
Not
relationship
yet.
with myself.
Are
on
you? Oh, you
Facebook.
are. Are
yeah,
you? Yeah, I
if
was
you
gonna
ever
do
looked at my
myself.
profile, I'm in a
I
relationship
think
with
I've seen
myself.
that. So that actually concludes our show. That's it. It's the end. Today went by so fast. I want to thank our listeners on Periscope, on Facebook Live, on YouTube, anywhere you can hear us. Thank you for listening. Make sure you keep your comments. Keep your comments coming, guys. I always love to hear what you guys have to say. If you have any weird fetishes, make sure you tell us about it, or if there's any limits. Also, tell us on Twitter. We've got Twitter. We've got our Facebook like page. Now we're at what? At Now Trending?
Now trending 24/7.
At Now Trending 24/7. So please make sure to leave our comments. We want your voices to be heard on what's going on today on Now Trending on www.247miami.tv. Make sure you come and meet us back here next week. Every Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 5 p.m. Again, you can find us on YouTube, Periscope, Facebook Live, Twitter, everywhere. Everybody have a great week. It's been a pleasure. I love you all.
Thank
And
you.
We're at the end as always.
Touching my skin and you're leaving me hopeless.
I wanna feel you under my body. I wanna feel